Hi everyone, and happy New Year to you all. Welcome to Will's and My New Year's Day special, depending on where you are in the world. We hope you're having a good one, having plenty of drink if you're drinking, having plenty of something else if you're into something else. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
With us tonight, we have a lovely set of guests. We have Mr. and Mrs. God, Ed and Amber. We've got Godless Granny herself, Kelly.
Yay!
We've got Godless Gummer, Jeff.
Ahoy.
We've got Purple Rains with Orange. Hi, Perps.
Hello.
We've got the incomparable Jenny Morgan.
Good evening, everyone.
And we've got the lovely Junie. Hi, Junie.
Hello, everybody.
Awesome.
We've got a few other people that will be dragging in a bit later on.
I forgot
when they get here.
And I'm God.
We take the best for last.
AKA Vladimir the Inhaler. How's it go? Happy New Year to everybody, no matter where you are.
We've got Will, my ever-suffering boyfriend, who I don't know how he puts up with me.
Aw, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Has he got a wrench yet, Jen?
What was that?
Has he got a wrench yet, Jen?
He does. He does have a wrench
He
now.
does well.
Jeff was giving me hell just before because apparently, my wonderful man there doesn't have moderators in my channel. He does now.
I don't see it. He's going to have to write something to find out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, there he
I'm
is.
blue.
Okay.
I'm blue. Okay.
And he is
So I'll
wrench.
stop this distraction. I'm blue.
From what I understood, that's not the tool you were worried about anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a whole
he
different
worries
kind
if
of
I forget
dream.
his main tools. So yeah, it's not,
That's on that late night
Ah.
stream. I'm gonna have to change this link and everything.
that's
Considering your
going
name.
to be one of our naked streams.
Will, considering
yeah.
your name,
Oh, yeah.
considering your name, would your main tool be a needle?
Oh!
Kenny of Minnesota. I need a hi-hat. For every time you rip it, I need a...
Yeah, you are aware that whilst this is on my stream, Will is in charge of the StreamYards bit here, and he can change people's nicks.
Oh, but don't worry. I have no
Oh.
idea what I'm doing, so I'm just going to smile and nod.
It's usually what I do.
When a picture pops up, I click it and hope for the best. We're all here. It's already a win.
Well, yeah, it's already.
There
Now,
you go.
as Perps brought up in the chat, I've already survived 2020. I'm already in the next year, and at the moment, it's looking okay. We haven't had anything too bad happen here, so.
I find it ironic you live in the future and I'm in the second to last time zone on Earth.
Oh, yeah, you're
Next
right.
to Hawaii.
You're
Next to
absolutely
Hawaii.
right.
And in about just over 20 minutes, it'll be New Year here.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you can
Awesome.
kiss 2020 goodbye, Jeff.
We have to do the old Lang Syne thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys make any false promises to yourself? Do you guys make any New Year's resolutions? Do you
No.
I stopped.
I actually did. Like, I told myself this year is going to be the year of change, and it came straight to me. Change did come, and I wish I could have recorded myself saying this year's good, like, you know, those conspiracies, like this year's gonna be like, you know, the thing, like the most obnoxious things to happen. You will not believe that something big is gonna happen, and boom. I
wouldn't really call it a resolution, but I've said a few times that you know, one of my goals, I suppose, for the New Year is probably to try and build my channel a bit more. Do a bit more with it. I'd say it's more a better thing to say.
Awesome.
You know that I want to. I felt like there's probably a few things more I could do with it, and I said I definitely want to do like have some more people on for like one-on-one kind of interview type things, and because I did sort of a couple of interviews last year, and the ones I've done were really good. One's Chris and one actually myself and Amanda did with Ed was a really good conversation. You know, I want to put more stuff like that out. I mean.
See, that's a feasible goal. That's awesome.
No, we lost
Mine-
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thought.
I'm
real
sure he'll
quick,
be back.
I'm not in the chat because we're on Amber's account, but I want to say Happy New Year to everybody and Happy New Year, Raven, and hey
fucker,
and you know who you are.
I just saw that.
There's a lot of really cool people in the chat, like Ox and Harmonica Man, Orla, Nana,
Ox. I have tons of love for Ox.
Randolph's in there as well. So happy New Year to all of you guys.
And
We
recently,
will have
Ox.
spots on the panel during the show. So when there's open spots, if you want to hop in, either send a message to either Will or I. Hopefully, we'll pay enough attention to Twitter to notice that you've done it, and we'll try and grab you in. We were keeping a spot open for Stall, who appears to be as organised as ever.
Hello, all Badgers in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Badger.
What Jeff was saying, though, I'm kind of like on the same train of thought. You know, we had a really good conversation, and I actually did quite a few really good interviews with people. But I think coming up this year, I really want to focus on my new show, The Formers, and start putting that into motion and getting people like myself who are former extremists or just anybody who is actually active in fighting against extremism and racism.
Awesome.
Nice.
I like that.
I probably know one or two anti-fascist activists in the UK, Ed. So I'll see if I can find anyone suitable for you. So
Okay.
because obviously that's I think perhaps one thing you might not have known about me so much when I actually had you on that time, because I did have I did have a fair knowledge about the far right in Britain because I'd been active against them. I was actually very proud to get put on Red Watch. So
Of everything that's happened in 2020, how the hell did being against fascism become an extremist position?
I agree with you.
I can explain that. I can actually explain that. There are some people who claim to be Antifa or BLM, and they are very extremist in their beliefs.
You call them cry bullies.
Yeah.
They call them cry bullies, you know.
Yeah. You know, and they will commit acts of violence. You know, that doesn't mean that everybody who claims to be Antifa is an extremist.
Yeah, well, in any movement, you're always going to have an extreme fringe.
Yeah, unfortunately, what tends to happen is you will get the extreme minority that kind of tar the whole movement, and that does any political movement that there was a movement in the UK going back a few years ago called UK Uncut, which was I suppose I don't know if I couldn't even really class it as anti-capitalist. It was more of a.
Was it like Britain First?
No, nothing to do with them people.
I remember those guys were. They were hardcore.
I've had some run-ins with them. They're nasty people. But the UK Uncut were more a left-wing group that was more of it was more of a protest group against like, should we say, certain rich people in British society who were not exactly paying their fair share of tax when the rest of us were being told to tighten our belts. And and they held some like things like some sit-in protests or whatever, but they were kind of very peaceful. And then on one big event in London, you had and it was literally a handful of about 15 or 20 people who were I suppose anarchists are a better, lack of a better term, but they were a certain sect of anarchists who just thought they were going to start the revolution by throwing bricks through windows in London.
That's
Unfortunately,
not advisable in my neighborhood.
no. But the thing is,
yeah,
it is, you know. But then of course the papers pick up on it in the next day, and it is UK Uncut are a bunch of vandals. It's like ever, and it's like, no, actually, this is about 15 or 20 people out of like several thousand that did this, and it does. Unfortunately, it can tar the whole movement in a sense.
Yeah.
The message always gets clouded though when people are yelling and screaming at each other.
Which is probably what has happened with BLM and Antifa to a large extent. You know, so.
Well, there's still, whenever you've got a message about making change, there's always a kickback from those who don't want change. So
yeah,
and that kickback often is better funded than the call for change, which is kind of sad.
It's also a generational thing.
Well, yeah.
My generation,
Pretty much the status quo always has corporate money behind it.
Exactly.
That's true.
So, Jay, is that a pint?
No, just tea. It's too early.
Hey.
Then I was going to ask if it was a pint of tea, because you usually have tea.
Well, yeah. I mean, however big that is, I guess it'd be a pint. But yeah, it's just tea.
I like how Jay's gone for the Andy Cap look.
And he grew his face back.
This is my Christmas present. This is one of my Christmas presents.
How are you, Jay?
Tired.
What's up, fucker?
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How's it
Hey,
going?
Will. If you look right here, I'm just positioned under the light just right.
I get that
we got
effect off the
God
shine
and
of my head,
Jesus.
you know.
That's right. Yeah. Now we got a God and a Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where you're from. People do say Jesus. What side of the
They
country?
say that where I'm from.
Yeah.
You know, Jen, if you'd switch hands, you wouldn't get that sore shoulder.
That joke's already been made.
That's twice.
Hey, I didn't hear it, so
I'd like to point out my arms aren't long enough to reach Will.
That's right. If you live in America, wear a mask so I can get out of here.
Yeah. Please.
I've already got all my ducks in a row.
And when you
Passports, everything
can, get
applied
the
for.
vaccine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of glad that he's not long enough to get you. That's
I'm going to get a hi-hat in here, and everyone's going to hate me because I'm going to get a real hi-hat in here every time you look into me.
yeah, but can you play it?
You can fake it till you make it.
Play with me.
It's not hard to go.
Oh, speaking of the vaccines, I mean, I don't know if anybody's here has gotten it yet.
Nope.
No.
No, I've got no priority, so I'm going to have to wait until all the people at the front of the line have had it.
We're in the let him die category.
Yeah, me too, kind of.
It hasn't even been offered in our area yet.
It's been offered here, and I work in the dental field, so I'm not sure if I count as healthcare, but I'm just surprised that it hasn't been brought to our attention.
Yeah, I think here it's only to the point of only hospital workers are getting it so far.
And in my area, state, they're busy destroying them. So
yeah,
well, that too.
My daughter's an ED doctor, and I asked her, after the first week of the vaccine, have you gotten yours yet? Are you scheduled yet? But she's currently on a research rotation. And so even though she has had COVID patients, because she is not currently working with COVID patients, she was not in the first round.
Well, they're only getting what? there's only 25 million doses that they're going to be doing in the US before by now, by the end of today for you guys. That was their plan, 25 million. I mean, considering the population there, that is nothing. So it's going to be
10 million just in LA County alone, where I live, is 10 million people.
Yeah,
they're not even going to.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
It's going to be the people at the front lines, the nurses and the doctors who are working directly with the patients who will get the first ones.
Well, actually, it's much worse than that, because the problem is that there's no distribution plan.
Absolutely.
Trump's distribution plan was the military will give it to the states. And once the states got it, it's the states' responsibility to distribute it. And so the plan was 20 million people were supposed to be vaccinated by the end of this month, and it's only been 2. And Trump is saying, well, it's not my fault. I gave the states the vaccine. The states aren't doing it. The problem is that there was no plan. And a lot of the states are dumping it down to the counties and saying, here, you do it. And there's no plan.
Well, the other problem
that there was no plan. I mean, it is Trump we're talking about.
The other problem with there literally being no plan is that when the company was producing the vaccine, nobody was telling them where to ship it to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Add to that, what was it? They had to destroy 30% of the vaccine they made because of the some of the product they used in it made them not stable. So yeah, they
put that mercury back in there.
I didn't hear about that part of
I
it,
heard
but
something
it is
about
very
that.
temperature sensitive.
Yeah.
They've shut up about 2.8 million people to this point.
I was going to say about that. I mean,
Oh, we lost Jeff.
Oh, we lost Jeff.
No, he'll come back.
He'll come back.
He dropped out completely. Yeah, he dropped out completely.
I did a stream the other day, and I got my internet went down entirely, and I was absent from my own stream for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we just carried on without you.
That works.
Jeff has a notoriously bad connection.
Yeah, it was my bitch about 2020 stream.
Yeah, I've had streams going where I wasn't in there because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So
Yeah, we've tried to teach you, but you're fucking hopeless.
Well, I'm going to have the next stream of the night here, so.
Don't feel bad. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway to hopeless when it comes to computers. I'm shocked this is still working.
I was going to say, I don't.
Yeah, my stream doesn't start for another 6 hours to finish it up in the U.S.
Awesome. I know. I was feeling lonely on the West Coast. No one's going to be up.
When their stream was live, I'm surprised that like the entire thing didn't shut off once the computer shut off.
Not when you're using StreamYards. StreamYards will stay open until you actually close it, so the other people around can keep it running. If you're using OBS and the person who's running the stream gets disconnected from the net, then the whole stream goes down. So like if I lost my
think StreamYards
here, we'd be screwed.
Yeah. I think StreamYards, as long as there's one person active in it, it won't close it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because we have like 15-mile-an-hour winds here.
Well, I was going to say, Purple,
guarantee.
you pressed the wrong button yesterday for a few seconds.
Yeah.
That's Purple,
my problem.
Press the wrong.
Well, there were
for a
2
few
red
seconds
buttons, so I
yesterday.
hit the leave studio instead of the end stream.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I always hit the wrong button.
I was like,
and then Amber
Purple
beats
over
my
here.
ass.
You know what? Keep it up, and I might though.
I was going to say. I was going to say
We should
before.
send Amber a ruler.
People like that too much.
Fight.
Oh no.
I was going to say before my internet. Before my internet started playing up. You guys are talking about like people getting the vaccines. I don't know if you saw Donna got hers today.
Yes.
Yes, I was
the
thinking
first,
that too.
first one. Yeah.
There's a bit of a delay going on with me at the moment.
You're junk shopping a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And why isn't Donna here?
Yeah, my internet's being a bit funny.
Donna's probably at work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, likely excuse.
Have any of you guys been put on a waiting list for the vaccine?
Not a waiting list, but my doctors and stuff got me on a list at our local facility to get me in the early count when they actually established that list.
Yeah.
But they haven't
Nice.
actually done it yet.
My doctors kind of did the same thing. They're
My
saying
job
when
will
it's
be
available.
offering it.
Well, your
That's
doctor
all I
needs to
know.
do the same thing because you need to get inoculated so you can get your ass over it.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been making phone calls and asking questions.
Well, just tell them it's because you want to have sex. I'm sure they'll just step in.
I am brutally honest, so I do say dumb things like that all the time to people's faces, and they don't react well. I say things like that all the time. Try to lighten the mood, but people are. Where I live in Southern California,
How does that?
people are just stuffy. They're just really stuck up and stuffy around here.
I think that
What part
personality
is-
was brought up
How does
here
that work
already.
though? When
What's that?
does that work if you go to the doctor? Say, I need to get vaccinated because I need to go to Australia.
To get his end wet.
I think honestly, in America, it's going to come down to if you're willing to pay for it or not. Like anything,
Yeah.
like anything in this country, if you're willing to pay for it, you'll probably get it before anybody else.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to be the same old game.
But you've got to wait till there's enough of them to be able to get it. But there's also the thing getting into Australia now is really, really hard. Even if Will and I were married now, unless we'd actually been together for more than 12 months, he still wouldn't be able to get in the country.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So, and that's just because of COVID. That's the
But
restriction
that's why
of COVID.
that's why people don't have to wear masks where you live, and everyone's like wearing gloves. Like we're fully masked and gloved up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not where I live. Where I live, there's a bunch of inbred freaking cousin humpers, and they're like, "Oh, nobody's getting sick from this."
The plan in Australia is to
Except for
open
the
up
fact-
tourism to people who've had the vaccine. So if you've had the vaccine, you can prove you've had it within the last, that it's not longer than 6 months. We're going to start opening up tourism for people who've had it within the next month or so. So that
You know what?
Cousin humpers, huh?
Where I live around a lot of people that voted for Trump, but no one put signs out in front of their house. So I try to be, people kept it to a low hum around here, but there's a lot of people getting COVID around here because they're not wearing masks and they're not properly taken. My neighbor got COVID.
Yeah,
They
I had
haven't
it.
figured that out yet, huh?
They think I'm crazy when we're talking. I wear a mask around my neck. I'll just pull it up, But
Well,
same
one of
person
the
told
first
me-
groups of peoples to regret having voted for Trump were the California farmers, when it suddenly turned out they couldn't get immigrant workers to pick their crops.
Yeah. And a lot of people
we
self-deported
lost Granny,
too.
but Stool's in the back.
Yeah, 20 to 30% of the crops rotted in the field because they couldn't get anybody
Bring
to
him
pick
in.
them.
Bring him in. 'cause
How do I do that?
Bring him in. And it's
Just click on him. He should be
I
in
don't
the-
see him.
there should be a scroll down thing on the side, and you can get to that.
Hold on.
Hey, Stool.
I apologize, 3-pin plug. I apologize.
Who the hell is driving
It's
this?
about to be midnight here. It's about to be midnight here, so you've got to get the other Britain.
Yeah, we're gonna get the British.
Flame throwing, he's got the control panel.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's amazing.
Driving this.
I would be disappointed if you didn't have something like that, Stool.
Oh, that's
That's
brilliant.
That's very
Slow clap.
upsetting.
Slow clap for that one.
Very slow.
Well, in terms of people thinking that you're crazy just for wearing a mask now, I have been doing the mask thing even before the pandemic. It's just because I'm like, I don't want to be spraying, they say it, don't spray it. Well,
Absolutely.
that's literally what it is, just to prevent anybody getting what I was having, whether it be just a flu or even like a cold. I would wear a mask and be like, and at that time it was viewed as, oh, you're sick, stay away from me, and people understood that. So what happened to that mentality?
You know what's funny? When I go into Los Angeles, everybody's wearing masks. Everybody's wearing masks and gloves. But here in the suburbs, for some reason, they think they could either pray away the virus or it just doesn't exist. It's the
Well,
strangest thing.
They succeeded in praying away all those gay people.
yeah, that worked.
You know, the only time that's worked is when we prayed away God.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I came into the pandemic saying, like, you can't shoot a virus, you can't pray away a virus, like, you just have to.
Well, eventually, they're gonna say that they prayed away the virus. It just took a couple years for it to happen.
Right.
My beautiful wife here isn't very familiar with Christianity and religion and stuff, and she made a comment the other day, well, a couple of weeks ago. Somebody asked her, what she thought about, people not wearing masks and everything, and she says, "Well, I don't know. They're all bathed into butter or something."
I'm stealing that one. I think I might start saying that.
Let's go to my Teespring. There's a shirt with her avatar on it. It says, "Are you bathed in the butter?"
Awesome.
I've never heard that expression. What does that mean?
So we have less than a minute till it's news for Stool and Jeff. So
Got
this is
15
GMT.
seconds. 10. It's literally 9 seconds away.
9 seconds.
Yeah, Jeff's doing his important thing.
5,
Right, here we go.
So
3, 2,
Yay!
1.
Yay! Welcome to the future.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Jeff,
New
you were
Year
such
to
a letdown
everybody
there.
in the UK. To those
Yeah,
people in
fireworks.
the meantime, that's awesome. I'm glad you managed to survive 2020. How was it?
That was such,
Yeah.
that was such a big letdown. I was expecting jolliness and all sorts, and then I
We got
heard
to do the
Jeff,
old still. We got to do the old.
Oh yeah.
yeah, exit. Oh yeah, we'll do that later. But
Yeah.
we'll need whoever's in charge of this stream will need to move me up next to you.
Okay,
And
so
we'll do-
2020's over, so there's no virus in the UK, and Brexit is fixed.
Right.
Yeah.
No new strand of virus.
I wish it worked
Yeah.
that way.
I'm wondering, I'm wondering if this new strain is going to be called the English
Just
virus.
listening out the window.
Yeah, we were chatting about this the
Oh
other
yes,
day
they're doing
during
it.
Twitter.
The dirty. They're doing it.
What, singing Old Lang Syne?
What are they doing?
Salute, Jeff. Salute.
Yeah.
They will never learn.
Salute with my coffee.
Yeah, same here.
Got to do this properly now. See, no beer.
Happy New Year, you beautiful bastards.
I've got some water for you.
I
So we're
think
just
the
waiting
new
for our
strain.
American friends to catch up.
I think the new strain of COVID should be called the Dirty Donnie Bug.
Well, there you go. If you want, it's Trump's
The
very
Trump
concerned
virus.
about his legacy. There it can be.
I thought they should have
People
named
have
the
been
original.
A lot of people. Sorry, Jenny. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
A lot of people have been tweeting about Diaper Donnie, and he's been rather upset about that.
Well, to be fair, if you do coke and Adderall for 40 years, you won't be able to hold it in anymore. That's just nature. It's science at this point. Just say no. Just say no.
Well, I feel so out of the loop. Who's Diaper Johnny?
Donnie. Diaper
Oh,
Donnie.
Diaper Donnie.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
I know who exactly that is.
Didn't
I
he
always
get-
wanted to have the virus name Kofefe 45.
To this day, we still
Wow.
don't know what that means.
Oh, he was on some stuff that you can only get if you're president. Those drugs that they hand you when when you walk in the White House.
I remember he got really, really triggered about that baby blimp that was going around on the march. He got seriously triggered by that.
Mm-hmm.
Geez, I'm watching a BBC right now. They're showing the fireworks for New Year going off in Dubai. They've got that real giant building. The whole thing is lit up with graphics. So they got a half mile of graphics in their sky. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, are they doing like the drone thing that they did with Biden's?
No, it's
celebration?
all on the side face of a building. It's huge. It's what is it?
Is that
What is that
still the
building?
tallest building in the
A
world?
million stories or something like that.
Oh, so it is the tallest building in the world.
Yeah, it's like 1,700, 1,800 feet, something like that. Ridiculous.
I get anxiety just thinking about being on the top floor.
This has
If you've ever
got
been
to
in a
be
tall building, they literally go, "Stool, please talk trash."
Well, the
I'm not-
top
I'm not-
story has a docking
I'm
bay for the
totally
space
not
station.
allowed to talk
Exactly.
trash. This has got to be the weirdest New Year ever, and I can hear the noises outside my window, and I'm not fucking happy about it. Let's just get this straight now.
When you say
Because-
noises, is that somebody chained outside your window, or is that? Sorry, I had to keep that joke going.
You always bring it down, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I've actually been pretty. I haven't said any of my lowbrow jokes yet. I've actually kept it pretty clean.
Because Stool
Because
never
Amber's
lowers
here,
the
so I'm
tone.
being respectful. I have my hands clasped and everything.
Oh, we need to set him straight. Listen, she's a Philly girl. Right? She will hurt something.
Oh, then I need you to
Can
teach
you-
me some curse words. I need you to
do
teach
me a
me
favor
some good.
and can you drop Granny down and back in so that I can pick her up to put her into?
That sounded so rude.
Yeah, I know it
How do I
does.
do that?
Just
Do I
Granny,
just
get your stick.
Yeah.
Granny, get your stick out.
In the other
Try,
room. You want me to go get it?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No. Do not. No.
so you
I'm
you
in
should
the-
be able to.
I-
Can
I-
you do it?
No. 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 Do
Shut
not
up, Stool.
present your stick to me. Oh. Yeah. Whatever.
Do you want me to remove her so you can add her on yours?
No. Remove her and then put her back. So drop her down and then put her back on.
This is like sex.
Okay,
talk,
Granny,
isn't it?
if you completely drop out, I apologize.
Yeah, you might have to
I
drop
have
back
no
in.
problem.
Everything
No
does
problem.
is wrong. I
So
apologize.
if I
for it.
crash
It's
the
just I didn't
starship,
pick
I'm
you up to
apologizing
put you
right
into
now.
graphic.
And then put her back,
Yep.
and then add her back.
Yep.
Success without crashing.
Okay. What
Yeah.
happened to Junie then? That's annoying.
Junie's still there.
Wait,
Ginny's right there.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why that happened the way it did, but I'm going to leave it as it is because that works.
Oh, no.
Now,
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, Junie's
Yeah,
right.
sorry, Junie, I've lost you
Yeah.
at the time, but for some reason it's not picking it up. But
I mean, I can see it on the stream. At least I
no, it'll disappear in
Yeah.
a sec. The stream's a little bit behind what I'm doing, so I don't know why I didn't put it in here. It's something weird with its pick up and drop in. Probably
You know,
because
the
I didn't
one thing
start
I'm
the stream
not-
with this many flags slots open. So, but that's okay. You can
I
still
don't
be
know,
heard.
but-
It's fine, Jeannie. You still can be heard.
So I have another question. Where you guys live, do people let off gunshots?
sometimes
Oh,
around
God.
here,
Yeah.
Where I
Yeah.
used to live,
I just want to know why Jeff is frozen, looking like he's sniffing something.
Oh,
Goodness, no.
You know what?
Goodness, no.
I didn't even notice that.
I used to live in Milwaukee.
Stool, you need to take a picture of that and make a meme out of that. Do your magic, Stool.
Already done it.
Already done.
he's on it.
Oh, he's gone.
That was perfect. I got a
love that.
screenshot just in time.
That's actually Jeff's Avi. When he goes off mic and cam, he puts that up. I know what he's doing.
Why do you in England? Why do you
Coincidence.
put caffeine in your birds?
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I'm just curious.
Now,
So I'm
what-
really interested to see how many
Wait.
gunshots are let off this year.
hold on, Jenny. What was your question?
No, nothing. I don't have to repeat it. But I was saying earlier, I was from Milwaukee, and you talk about gunfire at midnight. There were years where there was automatic
Oh yeah,
rifle fire going on, and
We
we're
get-
talking it'll carry on for half an hour. You would begin to hear bullets dropping onto your roof.
Oh wow!
And things like that. It was bad. Don't even think about going outside. It would be insane.
I don't understand that really.
People have mortars around here, so it gets loud.
Oh my goodness!
You know, hey, Riemann.
Here we have lots of fireworks, and I wouldn't know the difference between hearing fireworks and hearing a gunshot.
It's same thing. We have lots of mortars around here. Somebody must have gone to Tijuana or China or something because ever since the 4th of July, we had full professional fireworks going off, and I could see them. And so it's somebody in this valley.
I'm so scared right now. I am so absolutely terrified because Granny is giving me that eye.
Actually, I'm looking at sewing.
So it's going to be interesting because somebody has a lot of fireworks around here.
Yeah, around here we got the loud.
I apologize for the viewers
redneck
for
pickup.
messing this up midstream, but I'm gonna add the extra person in.
Yeah, we got the loud cousin.
I think we just
pick up.
We're off the air.
We're off the air.
Oh,
what?
Now we're back.
No, we're back. Yeah, we're back.
Now we're back.
And
No, we can go
people.
off the air. I am adding Stool back in because I had problems with where I was grabbing images to get everybody on.
You're adding Stool back in because you haven't had enough abuse yet, huh?
Oh, that's the one, Jen. That's the one.
Wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties. How about you, Jay?
Yeah, make them really tiny. Make them real tiny. Make them really small.
Tiny. I could do that.
Oh yeah, you could.
Oh, really?
Can I just point something very important out? I'm not really impressed with all this boom boom, shooty stuff that you're talking about. I had to walk to the post office today in the snow. Do you know what it's like?
ways, right?
Do you know how stressed we get in the UK when we see snow? The world ends. It was literally half an inch deep.
Where I live, it's like that too. In fact, it's so bad that if the weather even predicts snow, they close all the schools.
Oh wow!
And so you
I
can
hear
have a
that's what
day
happened
where
in
it's
California,
sunshine, there's no weather issues whatsoever, but because they had predicted snow the day before, all the schools are closed.
Oh, it's crazy.
Now, see, I don't get that. If we get to November and we don't already have ground cover, I'm worried that climate change has gone seriously wrong.
The only thing that's going to close schools around here is about 10 to 12 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And that it will actually be going on during the drive time.
I like
If it
10
happened
to
in the
12
morning, that's
inches.
okay,
There's
as long
nothing
as it's
wrong
not
with 10 to
during the
12
drive time.
Especially in the morning.
There's a
I knew
reason
this
why
was a bad
everything
idea.
closes. There's a reason why everything closes with even the threat of snow around here. It's because there are no snowplows, there are no salt trucks, so everything is just ice, and 80% of the people have no clue how to drive on it. So it's better to just have everyone just stay home.
It's like that in rain here. When it rains, everybody forgets. They leave their brain at home when they get in their car.
I just like to point out to people as Dave Worley has, I'm up to 662 subs. It'd be really cool if I could get the extra 4 to make the devil's number 666. And if somebody sees it hit the 666, can they take a screenshot of it so that I can post it?
When
we'll
when I ran my business years ago, for those who don't know, it was a car business. People make appointments, bring their car in. I made this observation, and I actually tracked it for a few years just to see if it was real. And it turns out that when it's nice weather, of course, people tend to make their appointments. Okay, great. When it snows and is nasty, people tend to make their appointments. When it's raining, sit down on your hands and have a nice day. People don't make their appointments in the rain.
People go insane here.
Now, explain that to me.
The one thing I never understood about LA is that most people are not from here, so they come from cold weather cities and then forget how to drive on the roads.
Well, always for about the first week that we have snow on the ground, people forget that they've driven in it before.
Yeah.
So I
That's good to
stay
hear.
home for a solid week until people realize they remembered how to drive in it.
Right.
I always tried to go out in the first snowfall to a big old parking lot and just put 5 minutes of practice in and get your feet
Oh, yeah.
back.
That's what I do too. I'd go out to an empty parking lot late at night, spin donuts for a while to see how the car's handling.
I guess that's one way to test it.
That's the one cool thing about COVID is that my town's been abandoned, so we can do cool stuff like that.
I wish ours was.
Oh, during the lockdowns, like we just during the lockdowns, we realized like how great it was just to like have that peace and quiet like around parking lots, and
me, it was
especially whenever we went to go charge.
Traveling is the strangest thing to get on the road and be somewhere in 20 minutes. That does not happen around here. Like, it was the strangest thing. But, you know, I took it for granted because the second people stopped honoring the lockdown, I'm like, oh, all these people are back. We're all flipping each other back on the freeway.
Well,
See-
the Poms have given up on it because they.
Well, I moved here just 2 weeks before the lockdown started. So I have no idea what normal traffic in this city is supposed to be because the two big colleges have been closed, and that's like, 30% of the population isn't here.
See, Amber and I.
If it's anything like being close to Minneapolis, St. Paul has just awful traffic. It's just their streets are so badly designed.
Amber and I haven't had to deal with any of that because nobody around here followed, precautions anyway, ever. So
Traffic never changed.
Yeah. And it's funny too, like just last week I told a guy, hey, you really need to back up. And he just kind of like laughed at me for a second. And I told him, I've already had COVID once. If I get it again, I'm going to fucking haunt you. And all of a sudden he took it serious, like, oh shit. And I'm like, yeah, back up.
So earlier this year, I got a bank manager fired because somebody wasn't wearing a mask. And I said, hey man, put a mask on, and he told me to go F myself. So I told him to go F himself. He walked out. I'm at the ATM. I turn around and the guy next to me is not wearing a mask. And I felt, and at first I was like, hey, just put a mask on too. But then he told me to go F myself. And I was like, oh, I'll go F myself outside. I'll go wait for you, And they got rid of my bank account. I don't even want to say which particular bank it is.
Why not?
Because they sent me a check. No, they sent me a check, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
It was your money.
Canceled my bank account, and then I explained to him the guy wasn't wearing a mask. They gave me my account back. I went in, and they had a whole new staff.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I'm not. So
Wow.
I'm like, I feel kind of vindicated, but they put me through hell because they emptied my bank account and put it in a check and mailed it to me.
I have a lot of trouble having any sense of sadness for this newly elected congressman who died the other day.
I'm a born asthmatic.
He was one of the anti-maskers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was one who really pushed to reopen the economy as fast as possible.
Why should I care about this guy? He was just a troublemaker. He was
I
making it bad for
always feel
everybody.
bad when someone, I always feel bad when someone passes, but when people ask for it, it's one of those things. Like
There's,
it's one of
I
those-
mean, there's been so many stories like that this year, isn't it? Like, preacher or internet person who preaches that the whole thing's a hoax ends up dying from COVID. And it's,
absolutely.
It's been.
I wonder what happened to that lady who said that she was bathed in the blood of Jesus. I can't even say it without laughing.
That sounds like something Cleopatra would have done, though. Doesn't it bathe in the blood of Jesus?
No, that's the good old America, my people, America.
She should have been basted in the butter, huh, babe?
Make one mistake and you live in infamy. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Based in the butter sounds like a lobster church.
Well, they got the one spaghetti monster, right? So now we got the flying lobster monster.
come on.
Where you're basted in the
I'm a
butter.
little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed because I've just realised I'd already subbed Jen on my sock account. So come on, 2 more subs, guys. Come on. Jen, 2 more fucking subs.
I need to create a sock account. I'm not that trolly. I don't care. I need to create a sock account.
I actually have a sock account, so I could probably sub to myself. No.
Oh, I could like just make socks and call it Godless Sewing Sock Account.
665. One more.
One more.
Just sewing socks.
One more. I posted it on Twitter.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I use my sub account to subscribe, so hopefully.
I made a sock account and I can't remember the password.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
that happened to me with one of my other ones too.
I've got an army of sock accounts, but half of them won't subscribe to my channel.
Okay, but B wants to know what happened to my arm. I have pulled the tendons at the shoulder neck up here. I'm not using the sling all the time, but if I'm sitting for long periods of time or up and about walking, the pain that I get from just the weight of my arm hanging is enough that I'm in agony. I
just noticed the sling.
Wheelchair in and out the back of the car, so yeah, I'm wearing it at the moment because we're going to be here for an hour or two. I'd be having to pop the painkillers right now. Otherwise,
Jen, the cropping is such. I didn't see the sling until just now. I'm sorry.
666.
I'm sorry you got that, but I bet it wasn't your mom's wheelchair. I bet it was.
It's just happened.
You know.
Yep, just happened, and I screenshot it.
Oh, cool! Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Awesome.
All right. Well, Jesus is leaving us, he says.
Oh, B just came in. Hi, B.
Hi, babe.
You guys have fun.
All right.
Talk to y'all later,
brother.
It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, we'll get together at some point.
Awesome.
Probably.
Awesome.
Yeah. Bye. Congrats, Jen.
Thank you.
Hey. Bye-bye, Jen.
We get copyright struck for that, but so we could play Iron Maiden in celebrations of this.
Cool. I got it.
Nerdy
All
says he was number 666.
All right. Did Nerdy get a screenshot?
I got it anyway. I got it myself.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got halfway there the other day, and then I think I've lost another 2 or 3 subs since then. So it's like,
oh, these will disappear too because YouTube often trims sock accounts from your accounts. So I'm cool.
Yeah.
I got there though. That's cool. Okay, we got a couple of spots in here. Still's back, is he?
For some reason, no, it won't let me.
He's backstage, but he's saying. I think he might be having some of the issues I'm having.
It
I don't know
says
if it's
devices not connected.
Yeah,
because everybody is.
Well, the exact phrasing is my devices are being a twat. It's exact phrasing, but
it's telling me that his devices are not working.
And we pronounce that twat.
Yeah. You pronounce it wrong.
It's our word.
or twat.
We invented the word. It's our word. So just screw you.
You know, where I'm from, people say dude and bro, and so it depends on where you live.
Yeah, bruh.
Bruh is more recent. See, I'm too old for bruh.
Yeah,
I get offended when someone says that.
I grew up in the era of dog.
Oh yeah,
dog.
I forgot. Big. That's still big in Southern California. What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
I still use dude sometimes, but that's more like a Bill and Ted reference at this point.
Right.
Seriously, I hate gendered salutations. I know lots of people are going to say dude and mate and things like that. Well, not so much mate. I hate mate, but that's for personal reasons. Lots of Aussies use mate, so it's really difficult, that one. But, dude was always gendered, and it's just become a thing that we don't use gendered, and there's a lot of people who don't like it, and not just trans people. There's a lot of people who don't actually like it.
I detest dude.
Oh dear, this isn't very good because I'm actually an ordained minister in the Church of the Latter-day Dude.
Yes, I know you're a Latter-day Dude. That's a bit different though, Jeff.
The saying they always used when I was a teenager was "Hey man." Everybody was "Hey man."
Yeah, saying "Hey man," and man. You guys, and
I still say that. I still say that.
See, I grew up around them people that, you know, if you're not talking to them respectfully, you might disappear someday. You know what I mean?
That is one thing. It seems like respect was pushed a lot more back in the day, and I'm not even saying that as the old guy, but it's just I see certain things that were considered etiquette 20 years ago that people aren't even aware of.
No,
yeah,
what
but
it
it
is,
was, the whole thing about respect was coming from people who didn't earn it but demanded it.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
What it is now is these young kids think fear equals respect, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Well, actually,
agree.
that's
I
what was
agree.
pushed on me as a kid, was that fear and respect were supposed to be the same thing. It's like, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The church
Isn't that the whole
pushes
point of
that.
God?
You know, and the thing about respect your elders, but it's like, yeah, but Uncle Jeb is an asshole.
You know, to go on what Godless Granny was saying is I grew up with my parents used the church as a conduit to scare people. Well, to scare their kids because I came from I grew up I had a large family, so they're like, you're going to hell if you do this or that. You know, it's a scare tactic.
Purple. The whole workaround for that is with respect. This old guy, you don't respect him, but respect isn't the same as listening to him either.
did you just say with respect on a stream, Jenny? When did any of these streams ever have respect?
Oh, I only come on to the most respectful streams.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Did you just make an exception for me?
Yes, I did.
Oh, thank you.
Just had to get a top up, guys. Just has to get a top up and be a proper
cool.
champagne soda.
That glass looks tiny.
I have to step away for a bit.
See, yeah. See, Jenny.
Hey, Sam.
Sam.
Hey, Sam.
You muted.
How's it
Yeah.
going?
Oh, my headset's broken, so I'm just gonna have to mute when I am not speaking.
Okay.
That's cool.
You don't sound that bad.
I don't know that I will stick around long, but I thought I might as well hop on and say Happy New Year, you marvelous bastards.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Sam.
You realize I didn't even know how much the churches used fear until I married an atheist. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was
It's
not
all about
raised
fear.
near it at all. I had no idea.
I don't
I was
necessarily
going back
always
to
agree with
my
Matt Dillahunty, but his analogy of God being the mafia leader is just so accurate. You know, it's
Hey, yo, why you gotta tell people what I'm in charge of over here? What are you doing?
Hey, it's one of the longest running rackets in human history. So good for you.
Such thing as mafia,
I have him more down as I do like Matt Dillahunty's analysis, but I have him more down as the sort of South London gangster type to me. Nice soul you got there. Be shame if, be a bit of a shame if it was some sort of an accident, wouldn't it, eh? And what you need is a bit of salvation, son.
and pay me for it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, see, this is how you do it. Let me straighten you out here. This is how you handle it. See, what's going to happen is you're going to give us some protection money, or we're going to do something bad to your soul.
Exactly what it is.
Give me some praise, or I'm going to burn you.
Ed, I know you've got Italian origins, Ed, but you do that way too well.
Do you think God's got this huge insurance plan out on souls, and that's why he's planning on burning them, but pretending it's not his fault?
I mean, he knows from the beginning, right?
I know Granny said that they need to go about now. But
Wait. Yeah.
I'm just making sure that's not me.
Sam?
Sam?
hello, can people hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got lost in the vortex.
There we go. I was saying, I know Granny said that she needs to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to get going. But thank you so much for having me on. It's been a pleasure, and Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year,
Granny.
Granny.
Happy New Year,
Granny.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will see you tomorrow.
Yep,
Granny,
see you
before you
tomorrow.
go,
Oh, shill that out, Granny. Shill it.
Okay,
Yes.
tomorrow I am doing a stream, something very different than I've ever done before. Let's talk sex, and it's a girls' night with Sam, Jen, Susan Turpin. Let's see, Maya, Kitty. And it's an 18 plus restricted stream, and we're just going to talk about sex.
Ew.
Okay.
Restricted.
The stool is back in town.
it's still back.
Yeah. This is the shittest New Year's Day ever.
Aw, poor stool.
What's wrong?
You're making my New Year's amazing with your grumpy British attitude.
Oh, fuck
Keep
you.
going. Keep going. I love you too, Stool. Aw. They just got a deal, so all the British people are cocky because they just got a deal done.
Yeah.
You've no idea how many minutes I've devoted to this.
Yeah, I think Stu and I switched
My
personalities.
computer's been a real dick. My computer's been a dick. And I hate you all.
You have a penis computer.
Oh, and by the way, I'm fucking creepy, so run away.
And to follow up from Granny, because I sort of sidetracked it, please everybody tune into that stream tomorrow. It'll be an awesome stream about sex. So,
Yeah, I have to get going here too.
no
All
worries,
right,
Purple. Thank you for joining us, Purple.
Thank you for joining us.
Perps.
So, but in about 4 hours, Lavender Lady will be coming on, so I'll be back for her stream.
Yeah.
Are you having one tonight as well?
Yeah, well, she's going to do it for an hour, and then we'll go over to my channel
Awesome.
so that she can ring in New Year's where she is, and then I can do it where I am.
We won't be
Awesome.
going up until Diana starts, but please be aware, everybody, Diana's doing a stream a bit later on, and that will lead into Purple's New Year's stream for the US. So.
Yep, so I'll see you all in a few hours.
Awesome.
Bye.
Later on,
Take
Purple.
care. Yeah. See, I'm going to be sleeping. I'm not even going to lie. Amber wanted to come on here and hang out and everything, you know. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. But, yeah, I'm not staying up till midnight. Fuck that. I'm old.
Yeah, I think this is a year where I decide I'm just gonna sleep as well.
Yeah.
Sleeping's good. I like sleeping. I'm looking forward to
Surprise-
spending this year sleeping beside Will, because that'll be fun.
I think the
That's
most
not called sleeping. That's called something completely different.
Well, there's that too.
That's
but
tomorrow's
you
stream,
still
right?
gotta
That's
sleep.
tomorrow's stream.
If
You
you
know
don't
the
have some
little
downtime in
icon.
between, you just get grumpy.
That's true.
You-
That's true.
The little icon in StreamYard's bottom right that makes things big. I've never used it before. And fuck Jeff, you are an ugly fucker. You really are.
There's a certain phrase about pots and kettles that springs to mind here.
Loving your hair, Sam, by the way. That colour looks awesome on you.
Sam's the good.
Oh, that reminds me.
Sam's a good person.
Stool, just bringing the new year, I have a picture of when I had hair.
Sam, it unfortunately
Hey.
looks like you're streaming from in the
Very
lavatory.
nice.
Hey,
That was
Riemann,
20. That was
Riemann.
25 years ago.
Riemann, you know what I really want to do now?
In the loo. This is a snooker cue.
The snooky
That
cube.
was
I'm not-
1995.
I'm not going to break your
Oh,
stream.
it was 26 years ago. The picture was.
Riemann,
Sam's
hey,
head's better than mine.
Riemann, you funky fucker.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sing it, but don't blame another Don't blame it on-
Don't blame it on the moonlight.
I know you're gonna get us. We're not on your stream.
You're such a
Where you love to
racist,
get
Riri.
demonetized. Don't blame it on the.
Yeah, you
blame
get
it
us
on the
demonetized here, I'm going to kill you.
He's hating me because I'm white. I know how this works.
I know you haven't called me racist yet. It's not New Year's until you call me racist, Duel.
Not gonna do it. Listen, Will, now that you're married, oh, sorry, Riemann, now that you're married, I'm not allowed to. Those
Is that how that works? Is that
Those
how that
days
works?
are gone.
You gotta drive me that chart. I gotta see that chart.
I've now got to ask permission.
So now, Will, as a farmer
Under-
myself, what is the skinhead movement like nowadays?
Our population. I live in Southern California. Like every other person has a shaved head here. Like every other Hispanic person, every other white person, every other black person. So to call yourself a skin, like everybody's bald here. You know.
Riemann.
So it depends on what neighborhood you're standing on of what's going to happen to you, basically.
Riemann, I've got to say this. I know that Jen will just sit staring at that screen for like the next 10
sorry.
hours. But yeah, don't fucking pay attention to us.
I'm not.
You've-
I'm trying to. Look, see, my problem is I'm trying to keep things organized and
Future
sending links
people
out
have
to
had
people.
the
and that.
new year.
Well, I don't do the whole bicking it down anymore, but I do buzz it down quite often because my forehead turned into a 5 head, so I might
That's
as
what
well
happened.
just shave it.
Exactly. You know what happened? My island slowly started shrinking and shrinking. Then I just look like a 1970s soul singer, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
So you decided Kojak was better.
Stool has more hair than I do.
Oh, fuck
I'm,
you.
I'm bald. No, I'm bald all the way up here, and I'm bald back here. I'm completely. So I'm bald.
I hate the Riemann. I hate him so much. I really
Oh,
do.
Stool. I
But
hate
you love
too.
us, Stool.
Stool, he just said a nice thing about you.
And I hate you too, Jenny.
Well, that's because I'll never say a nice thing about you.
I'm
hate
trying
all
to
of you.
picture who Stool looks like with the way he's got his beard done at the moment and everything. He's
Bond
reminding me
villain.
of some professor guy who used to be on telly.
On the telly.
This is sounding good, unless it's a documentary about sex offenders. I don't want to be associated with that.
No,
Hey, where I'm from, you say they don't live long.
I know who you look like. You look like David
They
Bellamy.
don't even make it to housing around here where I live. Oh,
Are we on the upside down? Is this live still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely still is.
Okay. Obviously, I'm looking.
Your words
Oh,
would be
crap.
taken.
exactly.
I'm looking at the StreamYard thing. I'm not looking at the YouTube thing, but my top right, I've got two lovely people who I've never met before, called Mr. and Mrs. G.O.D. I've never met them before. Are they nice people? I'm asking you, Will.
Absolutely, they are
Will,
absolutely great people.
Oi, Will, you're my designated
Greater than
driver.
God.
Can I trust these people?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, now, Stool,
you have to
we
use faith.
chatted in the side chat. We've just never been on a live stream together.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I'm the grumpy old dude.
Oh, no, that's my fucking job.
Hey, that's my fucking name. That's my channel. I'm the grumpy old dude.
The world's big enough, there's an ocean between you guys and lots of land.
Well, and just to let everybody know, Stool is GOD approved.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, look, no, I'm not going to let this lie. It is a small world, as has been proven.
After all,
Has it?
it's
Yeah,
Oh.
please,
Stuck
do
in my
not
head.
do that.
It's all now.
Do not do that.
Now I'm gonna go to bed with that just stuck in my head.
sorry.
It is.
And you're the one who lives
That
close
is
to
the worst.
Disneyland.
I gotta say,
Genuinely, it
I'm trying
an
to think.
increasingly
Last time I
small
was
world
there.
Because, sorry, I'm interrupting. I've got this fucking delay thing. I can't solve this. I really apologise. I
It's
do not mean
fine.
to
We
stop
all
other
have that
people.
problem.
Yep, just stream
But
yards.
literally, in real life, not this thing that we're doing now, my fucking real world has just shrunk as of 11 p.m. fucking GMT. I'm not a happy boy right now, but I'm not going to fucking dwell, and I'm not going to go all stroppy and angry. Jeff, you a dick.
Did they? Are you guys
He's
like
just-
on a new tier or something? Like,
Right.
He just looks at the screen while he's. Are you watching donkey porn again, Jeff?
Oh, is Jeff frozen
Jeff,
again? No.
Am I back? Am I back?
You're back, but you're junk shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake, yeah. I'm up. Sorry, my internet's playing silly buggers right now.
well, you're still kind of you're.
Can I just say?
Then he drops out
Can I
right when I
just-
say something.
Can I do a nerd here, if you don't mind? In the olden days, on New Year's Eve, the phone lines would go really crazy because everybody would do this, and they'd phone everybody up. And it's kind of the same with the internets. I know
My
that sounds a
neighborhood
bit
actually gets like
crazy,
that.
but it does actually happen.
No, it happens in my neighborhood because all the kids are homeschooled right now, so we can tell when all the laptops are on at once.
Yeah, because I
all
think
the service
I think,
starts going, so.
I think that's what's happening at the moment here. Is everyone's gone nuts on the internet right now? It's
Because
just-
it's New Year's.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
I
there's a bunch of
was
people
just
doing
saying,
virtual meetings.
I was just saying, like, that we're still sort of saying about like, Will being like a bit like Kojak. You know, Stall's like been in an iconic British TV series.
Don't even go there, you.
Really?
Yeah,
Go
he
there.
absolutely has. It's called Last of the Summer Wine.
You fucker.
You like Compo?
What's it called again?
Last of the Summer Wine. It's a character called Compo. It just reminds me of
Great.
Stall. for
Who's
some
in
reason.
Last of the Summer
Okay.
Wine?
Wouldn't it, in Stuhl's case, be Last of the Summer Whiners?
Are you talking about Telly Savalas?
I was
was
hoping
funny.
you say spitting
That was
image.
funny.
I think I am going to need to disappear now. Going for a dodgy bag.
Okay. No worries, Sam. Thank you for
awesome.
popping in.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. If you're all listening relatively quietly, and we
Bye,
are
Sammy.
supposed to be here, we might get away with it this time. See you guys.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye, Sammy.
Bye.
See you,
Come
Sam.
back.
You know,
So
I don't
we have a
usually do
few
this
spaces. If
because
there's anyone in the chat who I actually know who wants to hop in, like out of I sent Chris the Atheist Pastor a link if he wants to hop in. If Nerdy would like a link, I am happy to send you a link there, Nerdy. I don't know who else is in the chat. Harmonica Man was asking for a link earlier, but I don't actually know who Harmonica Man is. I know I've seen him on chats and in the chat before.
Harmonica
but
Man is a
Oh,
good.
he's
I
safe. He's safe. You
person.
can give him a link.
we can give
I
Harmonica
think
Man a
person-
link. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
I
not?
think it's pretty hypocritical of Chris to tell somebody not to watch porn while streaming. I mean, isn't that his thing?
I'm so confused right now because Jeff has got new beer curtains.
Yeah, I'm in a
You made
different
beer
room still.
curtains funny. Beer curtains 2020.
I have champagne curtains tonight.
Oh, Royal Mail.
Oh,
And then it's just
there he goes Jeff again.
This is how my life works. All I have to do is speak, and they get cut off.
it happened. It's New Year's. Hey,
Tonight I'm having Fiji water.
I'm
Ooh.
getting. Oh, what is Fiji water?
Oh, premium
Don't-
Fiji water comes from Fiji.
I was being polite. I don't actually give a shit. So whatever.
Although this came from the Mississippi, I refilled it on the way home.
so I have a
look,
dumb question.
Guys,
have
I
a city-
can't find Harmonica Man on my Twitter, so if somebody wants to shoot them the link for the StreamYard, go for it.
So is it safe to drink out of the Mississippi? City, just a dumb city question.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, sure. Hmm.
That's a no.
Only if you live north of St. Paul, Minneapolis.
You know what though? I went to Mexico and drank the water and didn't get sick.
You're a
So,
brave man.
so it's one of those things. I figured, I'm
Well-
close enough to Mexico.
Yeah, you live in Southern California.
Exactly.
So you probably got about the same water.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
slightly
Yeah.
worried. I feel slightly worried because Mr. and Mrs. God seem to be looking at us as if we're in a zoo.
We are
And
in
they're
a
going,
zoo.
We are
This
in
is
a
Earth.
zoo, yeah.
This is
Yeah, we are.
Are they thinking, what the fuck?
Now, I go on Six Pack every week. I've seen worse than this.
Badger,
Yeah, you see me.
Badger, how's it going?
They cannot
Badger.
possibly have the same water because Los Angeles sucks the Colorado River so heavy. By the time it gets through Los Angeles, it dries up and stops. It used to go all
Yeah.
the way through Mexico and into the Pacific, but now it stops.
Yeah, we have lots of bad habits that suck here.
Can I ask a
Well,
personal
don't
question?
worry. You're going to go to Australia and find something else that sucks.
Yeah,
The people in the
happily.
Delega. The people
well,
in
you
my
can't
top
run away,
right,
from the.
Yeah.
It's that
I would say that seems to be a
StreamYard has
big
got a
delay
really
going on
bad
here.
thing. StreamYard has got a really bad thing going on. So I will pause for like 1 second. So if you want to talk, you can. No pause. Okay. To the nice ladies and gentlemen in my top right, up there. I don't know who you are, but
Did we just do this?
Yeah,
I
feel
know.
like this is a
I'm
har-
looking-
this is
I
I
think
feel
it's
like this is a
already
Harpo
done
Marx.
this.
This is like a Harpo Marx routine right now. Who's on first?
School. I'm the grumpy old dude, so you need to come subscribe to my
I'm
channel.
the fucking.
You're not the
Is
grumpy old dude, you're the prick.
Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
the
you're
prick.
everybody's
I'm the
uncle.
grumpy
You're
old
everybody's
dude.
uncle on the internet.
Can
I'm the
confirm.
prick. I'm the fucking prick.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're the
Who's the
prick.
grumpy old dude?
It's the
So-
grumpy old dude. You're the prick.
Can
Badger.
confirm
this
the one
is-
swimming in custody.
This is my
Correct.
beautiful wife.
Hi, Badger.
This is my beautiful wife,
Oh,
Amber.
for fuck's sake! No.
Here we go.
I've come to eat all the cheese.
Get him, Badger.
I'm glad another black and white entity is here. How's it
Badger,
going, Badger?
I'm
How's it
eating
going?
literally
How's it
all the
going?
cheese.
Badger
Well,
and
I'm
I are
gonna
the
be,
same race.
Now-
I'm the same race as Badger. We're
I'm
both
gonna be
black
running
and
out
white.
of cheese in my burrow quite
Technically-
soon.
Technically, I'm not as white as my former, group used to think I was. Amber
Oh, I
and
always say, get
There
a
we
blood
go.
test. Get a blood
Well,
test.
Amber and I did a DNA test, to
Were you human?
celebrate me getting to 300 subscribers, and I'm actually part Arabic.
Oh wow!
Oh,
That was actually my thing
Wow.
last year. I got my own DNA test
Crazy.
last year.
Lineage is crazy. Lineage, like where you're from, it's
well, I got my DNA test when I was 28. So
Oh.
I don't know what areas I'm from, but I've got 2 fully separate sets of DNA in me, so that's kind of cool.
See,
Yeah,
I would
see,
take
we-
one of these tests, but they probably tell me I got the bovine TB and send the cuddles.
they're gonna use your DNA for their clone army. That's what it is.
Oh, I like that.
You realise Brian May would be right there to defend you, Badger.
Oh, I know. I'm Brian Blessed as well.
So you'd have 2
I think we
Brians.
should make this happen. Let's make this happen.
How's it
Let's
going,
make a
Harmonica Man?
clone
Hey,
army.
harmonica man.
Hey, gang.
Let's make a clone.
Happy New
army.
Year's! Happy New Year!
I'm going to put this to the vote. We'll make a clone army, and
All right.
him on my top right can be the leader. Guy with heart. You,
Well, I am God.
Will, you'll be way down in the ranks because you're just fucking weird.
Hey, I'm just me. I'm just me. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Jen can be the one with the stormtrooper helmet, who's really in charge.
Ooh, that's promising.
Okay.
Actually, that's me. Not
Are we talking Disney
Jeff.
canon or?
All right, I have
Jeff-
to go to the little sewing room. I'll be right back.
Disney,
is
Star Wars,
demoted
or
to
Lucas
clean-
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
This is very important. This is very important question to the Badger here.
Yeah.
I've not got onto the badger yet. Who let him in?
I'm trying not
You're-
to growl because my mouth is full of cheese.
Do you remember the
You know you're
trash
supposed to get your
compactor?
boyfriend to wash his penis first, Badger.
I'm not saying
Oh,
I'm not saying nothing on that incident.
Ah, shit, that's why I'm
that
single.
has to remain between us.
I know I was forgetting something.
That whole event was what we call a cock up.
Oh, be sure to brush your teeth when you're done.
Oh,
Ew.
man.
Oh,
Actually, I just want to get. I see Mr. Worley in the chat there, and I'll get Badger's opinion on this. The prequels are not as bad as everybody thinks.
All right. So
Badger's opinion.
I
Oh,
at the
gosh,
time
no.
unironically enjoyed the prequels, but they have dialogue problems,
Mm-hmm. I'll agree with
and
that.
they got CGI problems.
Oh, I'll agree with that.
What
Like
did you think?
like
Wasn't it
remember that
amazing
whole
seeing
scene?
Luke in Disney in a proper Disney Star Wars thing and not that bullshit we got originally? To see Luke in The Mandalorian was brilliant.
Luke and the Mandalorian, yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
However,
I love the fact that you just spit this out there as if you assume everybody's seen it already, Jen.
you remember that?
That's literally
Sorry.
what she just said.
Spoiler alert! It's been
Do you remember that?
weeks.
Remember that bit in Attack of the Clones? Spoiler alert! When Padme is running around in the bug droid workshop.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the behind the scenes for that? When literally everything but her is green.
No, I have
No.
She's running along that walkway, and the walkway is green. The thing she jumps over is green.
Yeah.
The thing she ducks under is green. The things she squeezes between are green, and the people who come to try and attack her are green. Because nothing in that scene but her is real. Yeah, the prequels have a CGI problem.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do
was
a
that
really
was that
bad
the
thing
was that
here.
the scene?
I've got to do a really bad thing.
Where Luke Skywalker shot and killed her.
Yeah, that's the
I saw
exact
that.
scene. And they play paper rock scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they played paper rock scissors for who was going to blow up the Death Star.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember.
Could you
Because
guys imagine a hillbilly Star Wars? Luke would be like, "Hi, I'm Luke, and I just kissed my sister," because that's really what happened in the first movie.
Yeah,
and
well,
everybody would respond. So,
technically, he did have the hots for his sister. You know?
Yep.
technically he could count as a hillbilly because he was a farmer boy from Tatooine.
Exactly. All he's missing was the hat.
Mm-hmm.
there's
I'm
nothing
gonna
wrong with
disappoint
falling in love
everybody
with your
and say
sister if
I've
you don't
only-
know she's your sister.
There's a
Or-
disturbing
There's
lack
nothing
of
wrong with wearing a cowboy hat.
Hey, you know what?
That's
We
true.
need
They
to
didn't
bullet
know
his
that they were
cowboy
related
hat.
at the time.
I don't think the
You
writers knew
remind
they were
me
related.
of Jed when you put that on.
There it is.
The Beverly
I
Hills
wear this
Killer
around
is-
my neck.
He's in the right state.
I'm known
We're
where
doing
I'm
cowboy
from.
hat. Give me 2 secs if we're doing cowboy hats.
I'm actually
Yeah.
known for wearing my hat around town. It's hard to miss a brown guy wearing a cowboy hat around here. So it's really
Yeehaw.
hard to miss.
Oh,
I feel
Mr.
like,
Sewing.
like in Mexico, that'd be like
Mr.
a thing.
Oh,
Mr.
it's huge.
Sewing.
It's huge. Yeah.
I see something behind you there. Behind to your right.
Are you talking about Doug, my alter ego, Douglas Furry?
Possibly. Because you're in a certain... that's in a certain thing I made.
Awesome. I I pulled it out because I knew you were going to put it in the
pulled
video.
It out.
People
He totally shocked me.
multiple times. And I knew there were going to be questions, so I was like, just pull it out.
Like diameter.
Last time I pulled it out, I got a ticket.
Around here, you get put on probation and a list.
Oh, yeah.
And pulled over for
guys, we're doing hats.
Awesome.
So I'm going to explain it again for Ricardo, who just asked why I'm wearing the sling again. I've hurt the tendons in my shoulder, so I've got the sling on. So.
Now, I don't want to, I don't want to be said to be insensitive or anything, but have you considered not doing that?
The jokes have already been made, and as I've already pointed out, Will is too far away at the moment for that to have been the cause.
So I have a question for my American counterparts. In your travels at Walmart, they didn't sell furry heads like that at Walmart, or is it just Southern Californians are weird?
No. Well, I'm just gonna say
I don't go to Walmart.
Ours are more seasonal.
There's one so close I can like.
Yeah, ours are more seasonal, like Amber said.
Like you can get the Grinch or something like that for Christmas, and
now,
I haven't seen the evil one.
We did see the unicorn one shit, though.
Oh yeah, you can get a unicorn or a teddy bear head.
Okay, exactly. See, so it's not that weird in America. They sell them in giant bins at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, it's still pretty
not,
weird, though.
Not this year.
I couldn't.
Somewhere like Walmart is catering to the furry crowd. I mean, it's...
they're pushing the furry agenda.
Exactly. I was gonna say the same thing. Normalize
that is not the worst thing I've seen at Walmart.
Exactly. Walmart is big furry.
Actually, I've got to say, one of my. If we're gonna do,
it was just literally somebody in corporate saying, like, you know what? I'm just gonna come out as furry. Let's just come and put all the merchandise out there just to get everybody.
Is the next thing for the radical feminists going to be the anti-furry thing where they talk about big Walmart and big whatever it's selling.
Absolutely.
And it's all about making money off these people selling them.
Is this going to be another lot of colours coming round?
Yeah.
Well, people have to hate everything. People have to hate something,
I don't get the furry movement, and I think that's okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna be honest. 25 years ago, it was a bunch of weird people out in the desert having weird sex, and now the internet exploded it to a whole, because of the internet. Now it's
that's a bunch of weird people on the internet having sex.
Actually, one of my favourite
is good.
One of my.
But let's be honest, I'm from the desert, so no one needs an excuse to have weird sex in the desert.
One of my favourite quotes of 2020 actually was relating to furries.
Oh dear.
It's Team Skeptic. So when he was having a discussion with someone about who's an anti-masker, he said furries dress up as bloody animals and fuck all the time, and you can't wear a goddamn mask to go in the shop.
It's true. I don't give anyone. There's no excuse to put a mask.
I would tell you, fitting a COVID mask over a long snouty nose is actually surprisingly difficult.
Mine actually adjusts.
You got the bovine TB already. You didn't be.
I am not shit. All right.
You have to make them out of beach towels and stuff.
And if the government comes round, I'll be telling them the same thing.
I'm surprised that nobody had, a lot of fun with, the idea of people having to wear masks publicly. Like, come on, at least go as a stormtrooper. I mean, I'm sure there's pictures of a Darth Vader too out there.
The ones that trip me out are people that get their own face.
Oh yeah.
They'll pull the mask, and I
haven't seen that yet.
It's Twitter. I fall in these Twitter holes.
Yeah, if you want to visit it. I've got a thing here. Where is it?
Don't
Twitter
show it
hole,
to
that
us.
sounds
We want the
sexy.
stream to stay up, Badger. Don't show it.
No, not that thing. The other thing. Somewhere here.
Battenberg?
Nope, that's the wrong folder. There it is.
You've gone black.
Oh, that was racist.
I love that mask. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I love that movie. I love that movie.
It's just, I have
Yeah,
had enough of you.
That is no joke. This year, honestly, has been awful for me. But, life in general has been, so I've just learned to just smile and say, thank you, can I have another?
Will and I were planning on actually going through a list of all different crappy things that had happened this year. And the chat's sort of missing a life of its own, which is perfectly fine. But we've had some good ones this year. I mean, we've had COVID, obviously, and that's been a lot of fun for everyone.
Hang on. You've had COVID. What am I doing here?
But I mean, we've also had good things come from that. I mean,
Good old my little
Donald Trump
town.
is insisting that people should be injecting bleach and UVing their tank. That was just awesome. That was amazing.
That was gonna be in the Library of Congress somewhere.
I was so mad at that. I was sick for a week.
I'll just go around. I'll just go around the room very, very quickly then, to illustrate a point of something good that's happened this year.
Oh, for fuck's
shit.
sake.
Okay. Jen.
Yeah.
How many YouTube channels do you have?
How many YouTube channels do I have? I technically 2, but I only use this one.
Okay. Will. YouTube. How many YouTube channels do you currently have?
One. Yeah.
God. One. Stu.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're talking.
Yeah.
I have
do you have
I have a main account and I have a brand account.
Okay. Ginny.
I actually have 3. One of them I don't. I mean, it's not really a channel per se. It's just more of like an art post, and one's actually kind of hard to find, and it actually shows how it actually look like. So it's like live action me. And then I have my main one, which is the Apostate channel.
Awesome. Jenny, you don't really have.
Does it have to be a channel where I actually produce some content?
No. No,
because I have a
please,
channel, but I
please
never
no.
produce content.
Please
I've got
no. Please,
100
please never post
124
anything,
followers.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Please never post anything.
Okay.
Ever.
Badger.
Hello.
How many YouTube channels do you currently have?
Let me see. I think my current count is 3.
Cool. Okay. Harmonica Man.
2, but I only use this one currently.
Okay. I have the one that I have the one which is my main one. I've technically, I suppose, got another one, but I haven't put anything on it. The point being is that all of us have more YouTube channels than Nathan Thompson right now. So, get in there.
That was a lot of effort for that.
Oh, you killed me on that one.
So that was...
Oh, you dead. I was waiting for the punchline on that. Oh.
That's nothing, Godless Scummer. My town has a dyslexic pimp, and he just bought a warehouse.
That's one of my
favorite.
That is one of my favorite things. I always say, I don't know what goes on upstairs. I just play the piano. Do you know what that's from? That's when the cops raid the whorehouse.
I mean, I hate to
in the 1800s, the guy playing the piano.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to be the sort of person that takes pleasure in other people's misfortune, But all the misfortune that's happened to Nathan Thompson over 2020 has helped me get through the year. It has helped.
Like we were saying about the COVID people, if you run your mouth enough, somebody will come after you. Somebody will do something about it,
If you get the
If
COVID,
put
your mouth
fist
might
up,
run.
Somebody might swing back at you, It's one of those funny things.
Well, you don't actually get the runs with COVID.
Hey, does
that
anybody
was
else
a big
have
thing for
weird
the year,
dreams?
wasn't it? I mean, all the people who went and bought shit tons of, for a better word, toilet paper, and they didn't need to because you don't get the shits with COVID.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. I have pictures of my son just standing in empty aisles of all the stores that we would go to. Because I want to remember that how dumb and panicky people are.
You don't get the shit for COVID.
Fortunately,
There are some people who do get that as a minor symptom, but it's by
It's
far
not really
not
part
common.
of it.
It's a
There's no need to
it's a
panic and buy toilet
respiratory
paper.
illness.
Fortunately, I was bulk buying toilet paper before the shit hit the fan. So I already had like an entire wall made of toilet paper in my burrow.
Smart.
I'm not going to worry about any of that bullshit. I'm just going to go have sex with a kaleidoscope.
What I was short of was milk. Apparently, I used all my UHT milk slightly before the pandemic happened, and then I went to the shop and went, "Oh, balls! What am I going to put in my tea?"
I'd say possibly my biggest mistake of the entire year was ordering a chicken vindaloo in the middle of a toilet paper shortage.
Mine was eating a Popeye sandwich and realizing it wasn't worth getting in a fist fight over.
I have to request a timeout here because it's not a secret that when people talk about food or show me pictures of food, I will literally order it. So calm down.
Pizza.
I
Donner meat still
pineapple on
wrong.
pizza still, yay or nay?
Oh.
To an American, if I said Donner meat, Donner party, Donner meat,
Doner kebab. Yeah, I know we know what Doner kebab is here.
Just a sec. Now, there's
I'm sure
a
it
thing
tastes
here
great.
for my.
Just sounds wrong.
There's a little thing here I could show you to do with my Happy New Year thing. How do I make this go? Right.
I will do it in
So I go in here, and I zoom in, and I zoom in a bit more. Zoom in a little bit more.
Oh, awesome!
There you are.
There's a stool.
With Batman.
You're in the picture, Stool. You made it in.
I'm looking at the. I'm not
And
looking
there's
at the
cheese
YouTube,
on
so I have no idea what you're laughing at.
Badger, your picture is amazing. That's
awesome,
amazing. I'm honored
that
my furry head is in your picture.
I've got to say, Badger,
let me just go up to that. There he is.
Wearing a Harry Potter cloak.
I have to say, as he's on stream here, Badger provided me with the greatest laugh I had in 2020.
I
don't
know what this is.
Yeah, you broke me in one of Dave's streams. The biggest laugh I had in 2020.
What did Badger do?
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. I've got to set the tone for this.
Start
Okay.
setting while I find the thing.
Yeah, I'll set the scene for it. One of Dave's questions was, I think it was like, what's more atheist, a rock or tomato soup? Or something like that. And yeah, that was some question. And I was like, Dave, we're not doing the rocks or atheists thing here, are we? For fuck's sake.
I do remember this. I do
And
remember.
I would go with tomato soup. I was face palming the fucking. When it got to Badger just fucking answered it perfectly, and it increased me up.
Well, you see, I think your epistemological definition of
Exactly. I was waiting for it.
No over talking.
You see, I think you're using the incorrect epistemological definition for both rocks and tomato soup. You have to understand that in order for tomato soup to exist, there must be a burden of proof, and that burden of proof falls on the one who claims that tomato soup exists.
What if you take the rock and throw it at somebody? Is that proving burden of proof?
Okay,
I just bought some tomato soup today.
I'm gonna admit it's not quite as funny second time round, but that was so funny because you caught everyone off guard with that. That was so.
I busted out the Steve McRae.
I never heard back from him because I did send him that clip. I never heard back from him. But,
Why did you send him the clip? Oh, you did.
Yeah, right, I did.
He actually has a sense of humor, Ben. He probably would have
He
liked
does
it.
have a sense of humor. I don't think he watched it 'cause I think he would have found it funny.
Years before this whole thing, I had him on my channel to talk about that same thing that is the only thing anybody wants to talk to Steve McRae about. There's the two things. There's the incident and whether rocks are atheists, or the definition of atheism. And before the incident happened, I had him on my channel for chat, and it was, "Hello, I hear you're here to talk. We're here to talk about definitions of atheism." And he's there like, "Yeah, that's the only thing anybody talks to me about."
All right, we're gonna get going, everybody.
It was
Be
very
safe.
nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Bye, God.
Lovely to see you again. GOD.
Will, you and I are gonna be in touch soon because I want to get you on my channel.
Awesome. I'm down.
And Stool, I will bitch at you later.
Bye, Ed. Bye, Amber. Love you.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Be
New
safe.
Year.
As I always tell everybody, take care of yourself. Try and take care of one another. Don't be a buggin'. We'll see you soon.
Oh, that was my.
Absolutely.
Later on, guys.
That's my fucking weekend ruined. That was my whole plan.
I feel slightly bad, and I've got to admit to this. because I've
almost
not
a
been
doctor's
paid-
in the chat.
Did you forget to wash your socks again?
Whoa.
I
Listen,
think I'm going to have
listen,
to take off
can-
for a little bit.
For fuck's sake, control
Aw.
that. Will.
Well,
Love you, Jen.
every time somebody leaves, Joel
I'm
gets a little
sensing that
closer
he's
to me.
on. I interrupt
I was waiting
people.
for
I
it.
get in trouble, but Will's allowed. Yeah,
I can
well,
interrupt people too.
It's like class where you gotta separate two students.
Absolutely. Junie, you're in charge.
Some people are advertised and I'm in a blanket.
Oh, I have one too that has a head hole. in
Still
it.
say your thing.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
I do not bow down to a man.
I'm not man, I'm a badger.
I'm multitasking. I'm in the mood to get something. It's New Year's Day, so I'm allowed to be a little bit. I'm allowed to be a little bit naughty, aren't I?
You better order. I'm sure they're.
When
They
are
have
you
a lot of
not
order.
naughty?
Okay, I've been sent a picture and I don't.
You're allowed every day.
We're literally T-minus 10 minutes COVID lockdown, so I've got to do this quickly.
If it makes you feel any better, we're supposed to be in lockdown here too.
Oh, really?
Nothing that you say ever
Oh,
makes
for the
me feel
past
better.
for a while we're supposed to be, but no one's honoring it this time.
Oh.
I am. I absolutely am minding my own business and wearing gloves and a mask.
I just stay underground, so COVID can just fuck off.
I do too. That's, let's be fair. I go to the dispensary and I go to the store, and that's about it.
Yeah. I personally don't have to worry about it because I'm so far above all you other people.
Okay, I've been sent a picture.
You must be immune.
I've been sent a picture and I don't understand what it's for, but it's knitted.
It's knitted. Okay.
Well, share it.
I've lost where I've put it. Hang on.
Oh, good Lord.
Armageddon?
If you trim your nails better, you
How do
can
I
handle
manage-
things better.
How do I manage to save something 5 seconds ago and immediately lose it?
We don't know. You're telling the story and we don't know.
Right, come back to me.
It's on you.
Oh, that's why. It's because it saved it as not a JPEG file. It saved it as a JPEG underscore medium file.
This is
It's
tiresome.
stupid.
Come on, get your act together.
Right. Now it's knitted, so I think it's YouTube safe.
You guys get Badger. Don't give him a hard time. It's hard enough just to talk as a Badger.
That is a good point. Yeah. What do you reckon? Is it YouTube safe because it's knitted?
Should be. Look, you've seen the sort of stuff I put on my channel anyway, Badger. I mean, what's... That's fine.
It's green.
Oh, condom.
It's the green weenie.
Now I'm not sure why I was sent this, but I was, so I see it, so you have to.
I want to know why
not
it's
filled with stuff.
unpicked at
That's
the
for you to
top
put
and the
on.
stuffing's falling out of it.
No, I think it's for. I think it's for
Stool, are you paying attention? I want to invite in a very special guest.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm totally not
No, I
paying
want you to
any
see this.
attention whatsoever.
That's my special guest.
I can't see that.
A very stable milking table.
A very stable sewing table.
Very,
Listen,
very stable.
Listen,
I'm
my
having
eyes
a
are
weird.
bad.
I'm having a weird delay on it.
There's like a sombrero
Will.
up there.
Oh, on my
Will.
mannequin, yeah, with a hockey jersey.
Will, you dirty racist.
Yes.
My eyes are bad, so don't show me things unless you make them big, okay?
Somebody
Well,
make it big.
I'm about to kick myself out.
Stool's used to taking it when it's big.
Yes.
I guess that's my sock account. So if you see a very stable sewing table.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
The
got real
knitted
weird.
picture I was sent, as has been clarified in the chat, this knitted picture is because I said it was difficult to wear a mask.
That just looks like fun just because. That just looks like fun.
Does that like have a padlock on it, or?
I'm gonna make one of those just out of boredom.
I'm sure it could.
Is that why they had the long plague nose things in medieval times? Because most of the doctors back then were dicks.
Pretty much.
They were literal dickheads, yeah. They said that the beak section of the Plague Doctor mask was filled with herbs and spices and flowers to try to prevent the plague getting in, but I reckon that was just to conceal the penis smell.
Legit. That's legit.
That's a rational
stupid to wash it.
explanation.
I've been thinking of getting a Plague Doctor mask, actually.
I've
Well,
always
to
wanted
be
one.
fair, if you don't watch it, it starts
Cool.
smelling like old mayonnaise. To be fair.
To be fair, as you're
Actually,
a
just got my
badger,
Plague
badger,
Doctor mask.
as you're a badger, that's the only face mask that would fit over you.
Yeah, I think Plague Doctor mask would fit me pretty well. I'm just trying to see if I can find a video. Give me a second.
See, that's why you get a furry head, and you can walk around with your furry mask on.
You said that you want me to wear a furry head over my furry head?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming you wear a condom over your other one, so.
Oh,
You can pick a marmot or something.
Marmot.
Always comes back to.
I'm glad I started drinking.
Absolutely. I was waiting for you to catch that one.
Nice marmot.
I'm trying to find this one particular.
That
video
is
to
one
play
movie.
Dr.
Every time
Mask.
I drive past Radford, I think about I think about the In and Out on Radford, which is still there. A lot of the Big Lebowski was filmed down the street from here.
Ooh.
A lot of it. Well, a lot of movies, but that's a memorable one.
From Chicago here, I think the only memorable movies that were filmed were the Transformers film and, of course, the Batman films.
Oh, Blues Brothers.
Yeah. Blues Brothers.
Oh,
Blues Brothers is the greatest. That's like an advertisement for Chicago.
Yeah, I love that. I know Shane Jay's gone because he's the aficionado on that film, but I love that movie so much.
Absolutely.
Except the scene with
I know most
Henry
of those
Gibson
people.
flying off the end of the freeway.
In that movie.
That was filmed in Milwaukee.
There was a
I
there was a
apologize,
film
I've not
with
seen-
Johnny Depp in filmed somewhere vaguely near me. I'm not going to tell you which one.
Don't feel bad, Jenny. There's
Was it
a
a Harry
ton of movies
Potter
I have.
film?
He wasn't in that.
Johnny Depp was in the Beast one though.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes.
The second one he was in it quite a bit, and he won't be in the third one at all.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah, right.
I think he's gonna let him in any movie ever again. I thought he was canceled.
Oh, that's a whole mess.
Well, I mean,
Let's
he's had a
face
bad
it,
few.
JKR should be cancelled as well. So I mean,
Johnny's had a bad couple. Johnny's had a bad couple of years because, I mean, there was the custody battle over him between Tim Burton and Helena Bonham Carter, wasn't there? So
Yeah. Oh, piss! I cannot find this Plague Doctor Mask video. Okay, so the thing I will describe it to you. The thing I was trying to find is a video of why you don't buy cheap shit. Or why, if you're buying cheap shit, you
so
need to modify
expensive
it.
turds are better, is what you're saying.
Yes. You have to, if you're buying cheap shit, you have to either not buy the cheapest shit or buy the cheapest shit and then modify it to actually, be worth your time. Somebody bought like the cheapest available costume Plague Doctor mask, put it on their face, and then breathed in. The problem was the Plague Doctor mask was just fabric, like fake leather, and had no structure. So when they breathed in, it just sucked in and collapsed on their face.
I actually have a whole roll of that stuff behind me right here.
Yeah,
you have to form it when you use it.
Yeah, there wasn't enough ventilation or enough internal structure in the mask, so it just, as soon as they breathed in, it would just collapse inwards on itself.
Oh, that's hilarious!
Oh my god!
So did
Actually,
they have
this
to
year
have
for
it surgically
Halloween was
removed from their throat?
Pictures are
it just goes in and all the way down. Just
pictures or it never happened.
To be fair, I used to do that with cigarettes a lot.
Beak section.
As a talker, I would run my mouth
down the
and be
throat.
That's pretty bad.
This big go.
Oh. No, right. So is anyone looking forward to anything? I'm looking forward to many things. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to many things.
Which reminds me,
I don't like the two people in my screen, top left next to, Will, Jen. It's so licky. Go away.
It's not icky. Why is it icky?
It's just icky.
It's not.
It's very hard, and you know what? COVID. So
Yeah, COVID's
which is why they're planning to
here
get together after
You realise
COVID.
couples are still allowed to have the nookie during COVID?
not in this country, they're not.
Well, you're a bunch of fucking prudes over there, aren't you?
Quite literally invented prude.
So
quite literally invented what it is to be prude.
Your queen used to put pants legs on piano legs.
Hey, you took my line. They used to get in leaky boats and put pants on everybody.
While I'm here, let's just have a look at.
Oh, Happy New Year. Let's not go down this road. And then we're going to start talking about 1776, and it gets boring after that.
Hey, Sam.
You put the tea in the harbour, I'll give you a slap. So, let's while we're here, let's have a little look at who else is in this thing. So we've got, if we zoom in here, oh, that's too far.
Jen, I can see Jen there.
We got a Jen, and we got a Jenny.
I see.
I see a math pig.
There's a math pig. Oh, look at Math's pig's body, Bob.
Yeah.
That's out of date now. Badger, that's out of date now.
How tall is this?
Okay.
What is it? That's
Now,
out of date.
if we just go,
That's
if we
mean.
go slightly to the right,
Badger, if that is what I think it is, you're in trouble. Is that what I think it is?
I'm not
Badger,
saying
that's
nothing.
amazing. Your tech skills are
Looking good there, Jeff.
Yeah.
I was thinking-
how's Jess doing?
I was gonna put a big cheesy grin on it, but Dave told me not to.
I stuck a banger up Jess's ass. So.
Happy New Year to the people who've just joined the chat.
Happy New Year.
You got to understand. This is just one comparison. Postal workers in the UK hate us with postal pat.
Yeah, the uniform's wrong, isn't it?
Smell food.
Yeah.
I can.
I'll Jen can't really share it on here, but I'll try and find some.
We've
send
got
you back.
space. Yeah, if you add something and Will adds it in, I can.
Yeah.
If you bring something up and Will adds it in, I can grab it and put it in one of the spots where we haven't got a person.
Stool.
mind,
There's a guy in the chat who you should probably go sit down in front of and curl up with your back up in the air.
Where is the chat?
Who's that?
Ian Davenport.
Oh, there's the chat.
It's always good to have a stool with a Davenport.
Listen,
Oh!
I'm being really
I need a
polite
hi-hat.
here.
I need a hi-hat in this room.
You people are talking just random nonsense. I'm ordering a fucking delivery, so up yours. Carry on with what you're doing.
It wouldn't be New Year's.
Sending mixed signals.
Well, I'm so glad that you cursed me into the new year. It would not be a Jen and Will special without you calling me racist.
He hasn't mentioned my tits yet, but then again,
I know. Come on. You're lacking on the tit jokes.
I'm doing nothing because I'm a bad boy.
I've just shared something.
I was like, what is that?
Will?
See,
yeah.
Raymond.
The new postal uniforms are not gone down too well.
You see, the problem with that is that the postal service is not efficient enough.
Nazi postal service. Yep. To do that, the postal service would have to be able to deliver my package on time.
Those damn Nazis.
How much
So-
for being
Last
That was
time
my
I was-
current president's car.
Last time I was on a stream with you, Mr. Still, you spent most of it asleep. Oh shit!
Oh fuck you! Don't know. Okay, listen. You want to go there? You know the difference between me and you, Badger.
Go on.
Badger's a badger and you're a stool.
That's one, yeah.
That is
One's
one.
living.
Yes. But yes, what have the Romans actually done for us? That was a really funny joke.
You've not seen that series of Adam Hart, Dave. This is an awful lot.
See, what the Romans have done for us is, well,
No,
for me,
too
not very
late,
much.
mate. Too late. I orgasmed. It's too late.
Oh shit! Well,
why aren't you a very wobbly?
I'd offer you some
stool? Because
tissue,
definitely
but
one of your legs is a lot shorter than the other two.
I'd offer you some toilet paper, but the pound shops run out again.
Oh.
I'm literally trying to buy pizza. So can you all shut up now, please? COVID, tier 4.
You keep. At least you guys are listening. Stay inside. No one's listening around here. It's just sad.
I was fucking recluse
Why does
before the
everybody think
pandemic.
the arm is a good fit for a masturbation joke? Do people not understand how women masturbate?
Oh, that's 3. Are we up to 3 now?
Yeah,
That's
this
3
is the
jokes.
third one, yeah.
I'm counting.
I need to have more visual studies of women masturbating in order for me to
Sorry,
get it.
I need. I'll be back.
Yeah, I should have been more visual in my video on it.
I'm,
Okay, but I got
Yeah.
$100 an
I'm,
hour.
I'm gonna be back in like a minute or 2. Sorry, I need to have a smoke. I've just seen something online that's just made me really fucking angry, and I don't want to rant about it on your stream, Jen. So
You can
The
rant.
Postman Pat wasn't that
Go
bad.
ahead. I want to hear it.
Now I want to know.
no, you don't. No, it's not the right place venue for it.
Okay, no worries, Jeff.
I'll put it in the
Please say so.
private chat. I'll put it in the private chat. What it was.
Okay,
Now,
which I
on-
can't
on
see
the-
at the moment, but that's fine. I'll see it later.
On the masturbation topic, since Pornhub removed all the user-submitted content, a lot of my reference material is gone.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh, boy.
Private
So
study,
you had a
right, Badger? I'm just revising for an exam.
So you had a legitimate channel on Pornhub, huh?
What are you doing on Pornhub? I've got a practical on Monday.
I'm studying to become a gynecologist. Yes.
Yeah, I've recently heard they removed a bunch of content.
It landed
Yeah, so-
somewhere else on the net. I mean, if not Pornhub,
Yeah, exactly. I was about to
take it.
say. Ask me after the stream. I'll tell you where it landed.
So now I can't.
Oh boy, yeah.
I can't quite say that you
Oh
can
my
find
God.
me on YouTube, Gab, Minds, BitChute, and Pornhub anymore because they've removed all the user-submitted stuff.
Are you still on MySpace?
I am still on MySpace. Yes.
Are you still on Cock?
Yeah.
What?
That's my email address. Yeah.
That's still your email, yep.
Badger
And for other reasons.
.com.
Yeah, it's badger at cock.li. Yeah.
Wow.
A friend of mine has an email address which is the guy's name at comeallover.me.
I still think the best bit about yours was when you invited SJ onto your channel and you sent her your email address.
Yuck.
And she just communicated with you on that.
Yeah. I literally had like an email back and forth with SJ Thomason with
And
badger
she was
at
constantly
cock.li.
sending emails to Cock.
Yep. Then I did a debate with her.
I couldn't be.
She was
I
having a
couldn't
mass
imagine.
debate with Badger with his cock.
Yes. Exactly that.
I couldn't imagine being that prude. I couldn't imagine.
Part of the reason for the cock.li email address is it filters out people who take things too seriously.
Fair enough.
So, if somebody's like, I'll debate you, and I say, let's set it up. My email address is badger at cock.li, and they wander off all offended, I go, they probably weren't worth having a debate with.
Hey, that's a good way to vet people. That is.
Yeah, only somebody who's serious to do a debate will actually go for it, though.
True. Very true.
If they're willing to email me at badger at cock.li, they're probably willing to have a bit of a laugh.
Oh, hold on, Stool. We have a request, even though we have a delay. How you
Dude.
do it? How
But-
you
no,
do
no,
it?
no, 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 no.
Come on.
Let's not.
Commercial break.
I'm
Hold
being
on.
a good boy.
Come on.
No.
How
no.
you doing? We gotta do one for
Listen.
Ox. It's the end of the year. It's still 2020 in America in some parts.
Yeah,
well, all
but
parts.
here is the truthful thing I've got about COVID UK. Yeah, feel sorry for me. So I'm literally multitasking now because I need to order a delivery, and I found.
So you're
something very
doing
sexy.
terrible. You're doing like tier 4 terrible. Did they invent a new tier for you guys?
Yeah,
You know, I already know the answer to that.
I know you do. You can. Sorry.
I'm trying to.
We're going to be up to tier 95 in a minute.
Tier 95?
Jeez.
No, Boris just kind of invented something on the fly.
You know who we've got as Prime Minister, right?
Yeah.
The tiers are just going to keep going up and up. Because he likes to, he likes to pad the figures so it looks like the numbers are going up. So we're just going to get more. And
Yeah,
more tiers.
exactly. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. So it's a
it
nervous
both-
reaction. It's more of a nervous reaction.
It's both funny and tragic. My reaction to anything terrible happening is to laugh about it, because that's just how I do.
I'm the same way.
That's
It's
what I
even
do.
if it's out of place.
A lot of people do that.
Do a Kenneth Copeland laugh and just say, just laugh the pain away.
That man legitimately scares me, and I'm not scared of much. Kenneth Copeland legitimately scares me.
Oh, that's the demon preacher, isn't it?
It sure is.
Him and all those old
Yep.
TBN, him, Ron Parsley, Cleflo Dollar, Benny Hinn, all those guys legit. Oh, what's his name?
I got a picture of him somewhere.
The $1 million. Oh,
Jim Baker.
Yeah, yeah. How's it going?
Where's my Copeland?
All
picture?
those, the American TBM preachers scare the hell out of me. Because they convince people and they send money to them.
I've watched like some of his stuff. I do not understand how people take this man seriously.
Oh yeah, I recently did a video on him on my Sunday services and
Oh, you did. That's right. You did.
Just the way he does his sermons is ridiculous.
Awful. And then when he's questioned, he literally leaps at people and is like, he's one of those people who's rarely told no. Let's just put it that way.
It's all the yes men standing around him as he does the sermon. They're all just, he says like a load of phrases with like Shatner pauses in.
COVID-19.
and then all the yes men around him just repeat whatever the last word of what he said was.
See, but in America, if you scream loud enough, people believe you.
He's just there. He's there doing the old hot fuzz. He's there, just.
Is that the same?
Knee deep in crusty jugglers, and all the people around him are like, crusty jugglers.
I'm trying to understand that.
Well,
saying,
in America,
like,
there's
you
even
speak a lot-
children's cartoons that talk about Jesus, saying, "Oh, look at this verse or whatever. He spoke with confidence," and everybody else is, "Wow, that must be true then." And there's about 3 or 4 times they do this, so they pretty much add that into the indoctrination. So if you got this preacher that's confident, what the hell he's saying, people are just gonna oh wow, look, he must be true, and then all the bobbleheads, yup.
And he does
That's just what they do here in
wear
America.
a much
Fucking
better
stupid.
quality hair dye than Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani.
He needs a friend. He needs a hug. And if somebody, his handlers are awful for letting him walk around looking like that.
He needs a
he
proper
needs somebody to
hairstylist to
remind
dye
him
his
how-
hair for him.
All his handlers should be fired.
He needs somebody to remind him how to use a tissue.
Oh, that was gross.
That was gross.
All right, I can't find my Copeland picture for a minute, so here's this instead.
Oh God, I'm gonna regret this.
Oh yeah, very close.
Oh my
I
god.
spent a shitload of money on a takeaway. I'm gonna regret this.
Anyway, I've calmed down now, so.
Well, a lot of the people with
Jen, I did DM you what it was about, but you see why I won't want to get onto it on stream. Okay, so.
I haven't looked yet because I can't see the private chat
Yeah.
at the moment. So.
I did, no, on Twitter I DM'd you, but
did you?
I don't. Yeah, I just you see why I don't want to get onto it on stream, so.
Yep, no, I'm with you on that. That's
Yeah.
something else. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious, Badger.
I thought you were
That's
gonna go with the antagonist from The Mask.
Is it someone I need to block? Is it Jeff?
I don't know this person, but I've already blocked them, so I don't know them.
Was that on Twitter?
It just looks like it's just someone who's set up a sock account just to be a prick, to be honest. So.
Yeah, with no respect.
Oh, you found me on Twitter?
It was no. Yeah, I don't want to get into this on stream, Badger. I really don't. I just saw something that really fucking pissed me off.
You know, that's happened to me. I just put it down and walk away. I get livid sometimes, especially
that's what I did because I was like, if I stayed, I was like, I got to go outside and because otherwise I would have vented on stream.
So let's cheer everybody up a bit then. Hey, Will, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? Still, you like my microphone? I don't have to yell anymore. How you doing?
This is really difficult because this is serious stuff. I'm literally trying to order takeaway.
Distracted.
Hold on,
guys, stop talking so sexy. Somebody's gonna come along and touch you where you stink.
I gotta write these down, harmonica man. I gotta write these down.
How you doing?
We can't distract Stu from his daughter meat, his kebab, from his kebab and daughter meat.
Go away.
You got to do it this sort of New York kind of way. Like, how you doing? You know.
How you doing? Remember, Americans are aggressive. How you doing?
No, you gotta do it nice. You go, how you doing, baby?
Bada bing, realest guy in the room. How you doing?
I don't think that's the.
Hey, how you doing?
See, I don't have that much luck with things. I just walk up and say, "Hi, I'm Randy." So, how about that vagina? 9 times out of 10, I'll get slapped in the face.
You can do it in Australian as well.
But that 10th one can be really special.
Yeah.
I mean, the Australian version is, how the fuck are you cunts?
Exactly.
Did you injure your arm, Jen? Your arm, is it injured?
I've hurt the tendons in the top of my...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not using this sling all the time, but if I sit for too long, I end up with a lot of pain, so I put it on before the stream.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll probably take it off later and have it lie down because it takes the weight off the shoulder. But
she's faking.
Yeah, I think Will can vouch that I'm definitely not faking about this. He's heard me yell in pain a few times. So, and it wasn't even whilst we were having sex.
Hey, what did they come up with on your
I was going to ask, did you get that by playing whack-a-mole, if you know what I mean?
Jen, what did they come up with on your brother?
Sorry, what was that, Jen?
What did they come up with on your brother?
Oh, you guys want an update on my brother? He's still in hospital at the moment. He was actually hallucinating the other day. He was seeing this black rat running around the hospital ward, which was really odd. I thought it was hilarious, though.
I'm going to hate myself tomorrow. I really am.
But yeah, he's still not doing too good, Jen. They're still figuring it all out and exactly what's going on. But yeah, he will get a bit better, but he's not going to get completely better because of what's causing the problems. So it'll be a long-term thing, and yeah. Will and I have told him that we'll make sure he's okay, though. So he will always have a room in our place. So.
Be right back.
You're,
Don't worry.
Just say I know you've made a New Year's resolution, Jen. So.
Yeah, that's why I've made that New Year's resolution. I mean, not that my brother was ever an alcoholic or anything, but because there's fatty liver runs in the family as a cautionary thing. The act of drinking could lead to something, and seeing things like that was enough to terrify me.
Oh, he's doing a Mr. Harmon impression.
In my hand, I got the whole world in my hand.
We got the best team in the land. We got the best damn team in the land.
Oh, it works! Sorry, I'm abusing my power. Go ahead, sing, Harmonica Man.
I'm still waiting for Harmonica Man to actually play me the harmonica.
Yeah.
I could play you the kazoo if you like.
I dropped my horner. I could play you the harmonica
You dropped
badly.
your horn?
So then,
It's called a horner.
All right,
We
now.
got him to play a few days ago. He's really good. He's very,
right
very
now,
good.
I could either play the kazoo or the didgeridoo if you like.
I've never heard of a didgeridoo, so go ahead and do that.
I have a
You
banjo.
have a didgeridoo, Badger?
Yeah, I have a didgeridoo. Of course I do. I'm
Can
not
you
bad.
play it?
Yeah, but the second I pull it out, I'm not kidding you. The second I pull it out, the numbers will plummet. Banjos yell. Banjos scream. They're made to be loud and annoying.
You want to
Kinda
play
like-
didgeridoo?
My didgeridoo that I bought cost me a hell of a lot of money. I know that I've said this before. It's an old story, but it had a really big hole.
You have a really big hole.
It was a,
How's it going, Ricardo?
Was the hole too big for your mouth?
I will.
Awesome.
Hey, Ricardo.
Hi, Ben.
I love didgeridoo so much.
Are you well?
Alright, should I get out the didgeridoo? Is that what time it is?
I think that's what the time is, Badger. I think
Did the
that
hole
we're
was it in the bottom of the stick?
It's absolutely
It's didgeridoo time,
Excuse me.
motherfuckers.
Is there a way
Here
to
we go.
pronounce didgeridoo, or is it like emu?
Oh, for
Yeah, we
fuck's sake. Emu, not emu.
It's emu. Emu. It's my accent, I guess.
You're gonna get
Emu.
lynched here.
I'm gonna.
You do realise, Will, that Will, all the Brits in the room here are going to spam you a lot of videos of Rod Hull here.
It's my Southern California twang.
He needs to see Rod
That's not
Hull
bad,
and Emu.
Badger. Not that anyone else is paying attention.
I was.
The thing I can't do on it is do the
I
circular
heard it's
breathing.
relaxing.
Oh, I could actually teach you how to do that, Badger, but not right now.
The thing is, I know the theory of how to do it. I just don't have enough pressure in my mouth. I can do it through a straw blowing bubbles. I just can't do it on a didgeridoo.
He doesn't have enough pressure in his mouth, guys. Must remember that when.
Yeah, if you find yourself in an amorous liaison with me, remember that I do not have enough pressure in my mouth to circular breathe on a didgeridoo.
Badger, we'll work
Sure,
around.
there's a training machine
Badger,
for that.
we'll work around it when we.
You
meet,
know-
you know.
We're not worried about the pressure in your mouth. We're worried about the teeth and claws.
Just out of interest, who's the designated driver? Because
You.
I'm gonna. No, not fucking me. I've just ordered a
1, 2, 3,
feast,
not it.
but I will forget about it.
I haven't had a
in
drink
charge.
in years, so I'll be the DD.
I need some
I
kind
don't
of
drink
time.
anymore either, so I could be a
The
designated
last
driver.
time I had a drink was on the Peter Capaldi Doctor Who Christmas special with Mysterio.
Hmm.
It was that bad that I got wasted.
You were in
And
that.
was
I
a-
don't remember you in that.
I'll
That was
tell
the
you
last
something.
time. So that was on Christmas. How many years ago?
Quite a
It was
few.
that bad.
That was a couple of years now.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, Will, did you watch? Did you see that video I sent you?
Which one?
Yeah, I sent you in the DM. It's. I couldn't find the playlist, but I just found the first video. But the whole.
I've been. I've
YouTuber
seen,
who's gone
they're
off
awesome.
for the whole. He's gone for the whole era of classic Who.
Yes, I've
So,
seen.
like, he goes from up to Hartnell to McCoy. I think he may have done Eccleston and Tennant as well, but
Yeah.
he's done the whole classics, the original run of Doctor Who.
I
Like,
watched it. It was
massive.
amazing. He put in a
Yeah.
lot of work. It was well put together.
Yeah, it really was because you get so much of the backstory of not behind the scenes and but just a lot of the themes in that in Doctor Who.
My
that
real
you-
question
you
is,
don't
how can
pick
you
up
put all
on.
that in and not get a copyright strike? Because I would like to talk about stuff like that, but everything I want to talk about will get me sued.
You gotta be very careful about the timing so you don't set off the algorithm. I think.
Because I want to talk about like Babylon 5, all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
Star Wars
we
book.
gotta talk
I could
about
do-
Blake 7.
I
That's what we
Babylon-
gotta talk about.
Oh, Blake 7. Now it's
Oh,
I
we
think
I
you
can
and
go
I-
off.
Blake
I
7.
think you and I and Jen could have a stream just talking Babylon 5. Quite frankly.
Oh, we could. We definitely could. And Blake 7.
I had Blake 7 Up on my
honestly, I got on my
channel,
hand
and I
up.
got
I'm not
taken
very
down.
familiar with Blake 7. I'm not.
My dad was trying to find Blake 7 in the comedy section.
Blake 7 is a western in space. Blake 7 is amazing.
It is.
Comedy.
It was Firefly before Firefly. Before
I never heard of
it.
It's
All right. Also, Mr. Sewing.
Obscure BBC. Yes.
I am completely there with you on the drinking thing. I have barely had anything to drink, alcoholic wise, all year.
It just wasn't good to me anymore, and I was
About 10
drinking.
minutes for me.
Yeah,
I was drinking moonshine.
You have to understand that it's only an hour and 48 minutes into the year for me.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep going.
I'm slightly drunk.
No shit, really?
But pot's legal in California. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah,
but I was
it's
drinking
weird.
moonshine. And moonshine is evil.
Oh yeah, that'll do you.
It'll have you talking to yourself, dancing on the front lawn. Yeah.
Jen, I'll be back later.
Sorry?
I'll be back later. I'm going to go for a while.
All right, no worries, Jenny. We love you.
Kiss you later, Jenny.
Happy New Year, all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy
Jenny.
New Year.
Godless sewing. I used to sell moonshine when I was a kid. My family were shine runners. And they were a bunch of assholes, let me tell you.
My dad was a hillbilly from Georgia, and as he got older, he reverted back to his hillbilly ways. And years ago, he was like, "Hey, try this," and then I got hooked on White Lightning.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
I had a very bad
it
experience with White Lightning when I was a kid.
Because you could take less sips and you're hammered, and I would drink beers all night on top of it. White Lightning makes you think you're amazing, and you're not.
I downed in one a 2-liter bottle of White Lightning when I was 16.
And you're still here to tell the story.
Barely. I very amazingly didn't end up in hospital, but they were. The stupid thing was, I had one of my GCSE exams the following day. That was a really fucking stupid move. I was 16.
I've been there.
I couldn't handle the next day. I loved drinking. I loved everything that went into it. But
I've been there, but unlike Will, I'm kind of hard, so I didn't drink White Lightning. You big wuss.
Oh yeah, I'm a big one for drinking cowboy juice.
I was on the hard stuff, Jeff.
Yeah, I had some once, and I lost my virginity to a fat hooker named Tootie.
With a fruity.
Last name
Serves you
Fruity.
right.
That sounds endearing. I remember.
I've got to admit, it's been like 18 years since I last went to America, but last time I went, I got past the moonshine, and oh my fucking god,
it's no
wow.
joke.
It's not a joke. It is not a joke. I don't mind. I don't mind some strong spirits, but I swear that pill. I drank some of that neat, and I swear it peeled a layer of skin off my tongue.
What's his name? West Stu. I can't say it right. Studervent.
This is no good. See,
Anyways, they said
back
Everclear. Everclear will kill you too.
Yeah.
I watched someone pass out on Everclear and had to call the ambulance on somebody who drank that stuff.
Well, I drank that stuff. I drank that stuff when I was in the service, and I went down like a felled tree. Just.
Oh yeah. Oh, that stuff is no joke.
So the one thing I got so messed up on one time, I cannot touch it now, and the thought of it. I used to love this drink, but I can't the smell of it now will make me sick. It's tequila. Because I had such a night on tequila.
So we're gonna have to wrap this up. We're gonna have to wrap this up soon because it's getting towards the bewitching hour in Australia.
It's like drinking.
I know. I'm just
It's like drinking a bottle of bleach.
I will have to give soon because I'm starting to have pain still. So.
Yeah, we've been at it. We've been at it for a while.
Days, Will,
You're about like 10 a.m. for you,
but now that you're under the
it's only
thumb,
10 a.m.
it's so boring.
And I'm gonna have to take a bit of a break and then go up and see my brother at the hospital. So
you have officially made my year because you told me I used to be cool. You have officially you've hit everything on the list.
See, all you motherfuckers with your drinking stories.
Welcome to my Christmas day. I'm looking at my phone and I'm literally waiting for a pizza fucking delivery. So fuck you all.
I know. I need to eat something too. I'm about to go eat too.
Christmas is over, dude.
I still have to put a delivery on mine.
All you motherfuckers with your drinking
Yeah, it's
stories.
been about a week.
To the people in the chat who are saying there's still 4 hours in the US, we're aware of this. Diana, the Lavender Lady, has got a stream coming up in a couple of hours, and that will lead into Purple Rhymes with Orange stream, which will do the whole New Year thing for people in the US. So there is still streams that are happening today. It's not gone without. We're just coming to the end of the one that Will and I are doing. I don't know if anybody in here wants to take over after we're gone, like maybe Stall or someone, but
all you motherfuckers with your drinking stories that have like events in them. All my drinking stories where I've been like blackout drunk just involve me not remembering how I got home. I just wake up the next day and be like, fuck, I don't remember getting back here.
I wish. I woke up with two cops standing over me. Moonshine's evil.
I have woken up in a gutter before, like outside a nightclub, and I'm like, okay, I missed my taxi.
That's not good. I woke up in Red Atkins tour bus one time, 3 states away. No kidding.
So
if you want to end the
I'm a
stream,
blues musician.
So
I'm just
we're
gonna
gonna wrap in a minute. But does anybody have anything they want to shell out before I do that? Something that anyone else has got coming up? I've already said that Lavender Lady's got her stream, and then we've got Purple stream. But is anyone?
Yeah,
else?
her stream is in 2 hours from now.
Lavender Lady.
Look at my fancy New Year's video. That's it.
Yeah, look at Badger.
Oh, I can't wait to see that, Badger. I can't wait to see
I assume you've got some stuff coming up, Jeannie?
It's really shit.
Yes,
don't look at it.
Sunday I have, I'm going to try to send count, Greg Locke.
Oh, cool. That was awesome.
Pass the cock.
Yeah, the pasta.
Junie,
I'll have to send you
Junie is criminally unsubbed. Junie is criminally unsubbed, so everybody go sub to Junie the Apostle.
Please.
Junie, they make
amazing
videos.
I made
honestly,
you a mod
your
in the
videos
chat,
are awesome.
Junie. If you want to post your link in there so people can go over and sub to you, please do so.
And your videos are awesome.
Your videos.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Your videos are. I got like 1,000 questions for you. Your videos are.
Oh
awesome.
yeah. Well, we can do another live stream, and then you can ask all the questions you.
I'm down. I think if we do a live stream, we'll have more viewers this time.
Have you got anything else coming up, Badger?
Coming up, well, not commenting on that. I have coming up. I will have some more gaming streams where I try to get through that bloody level I got stuck on in Dark Forces, because I'm trying to play through Star Wars games back from when they were good.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I'm playing. I'm playing Star Wars Dark Forces, and it shows where the Dark Troopers first appeared.
Cool.
And it's good stuff. It's also it's essentially Doom controls. So it took me like 5 missions into the game before I figured out that I could in fact look up and down.
Yeah, the last Star Wars game I played was on the N64. So
you actually need to somehow, if you can get hold of it, stream yourself playing the original Star Wars arcade game. Because that game still holds up today. I don't give a shit. That game
Return
is
of the Jedi. Return of the
Yeah,
Jedi.
it was a cool game.
I mean, the original one, where you're flying down the trench in the Death Star.
The one that was in a cabinet and it was all just line graphics.
Yeah, the first
okay, I know
level,
exactly.
the first level's the Battle of Yavin, and the second level's the Battle of Hoth. Like, and it's
once I'm done with the Jedi Knight series, I'm going to play Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2, the Jedi Outcast, the Jedi Academy. No, I'm not. I've missed one. I'm going to play Mysteries of the Sith in there somewhere as well. Once I'm done with that series, I'm going to play Star Wars Pod Racer, and I'm just going to I had the Star Wars Pod Racer demo years ago, and I played the absolute shit out of the demo. But there's only one level in the demo, so I would now that I've finally managed to get the entire game on Steam sale, I'm gonna race them pods.
You realise you can play against somebody else over the internet with one of the emulators.
This confuses me. Are you actually admitting this in public, Badger?
I don't know.
You're such a C word. You never bought that.
Cool. He's a cool kid. That's what he is.
Go ahead.
You never bought the fucking game. You sad little potato.
Alright,
Badger, not a potato.
That's racist.
I'm going to say
That is so racist. Will, I blame you for this. You're
I'm rubbing off. I got to put on my for that.
Jeff, what have you got coming?
That is highly offensive to my people because I borrow, so I'm not a potato. You smarmy cat.
Okay,
the cool thing about it is you can be a dictator if you want to be.
Jeff, what have you got happening?
Okay, I have put links into the chat for my channel and my Patreon, so I've just started a Patreon. I am still trying to figure it out, in all honesty, so you have to bear with me with that. I thought I was doing a private live stream the other day, then suddenly about 20 people turned up in the live chat. It's like more people that I get than when I actually fucking advertise a stream. But
life is cruel.
This is why you have tests streams to try and work these things out.
True.
So I've got that. I have, as I've said to you, I don't want to announce people too much, but I have been trying to get some like interviews on my channel for the coming year. That I've got 3 or 4 who should be coming on, but like I haven't got dates set up. So, but like I said, I am planning to try and do some stuff on my channel in the new year and try and build it and like.
What kind of interviews do you do, Jeff? Or what kind of interviews?
I haven't done many. I haven't done many interviews, but I just more like to get people on and have a conversation. And it's been a learning process. But I've had some good ones. I've had. I think the first interview I did was with Dave Worley, and don't think that was one of my better ones, but because it was mainly because it was a bit more laid back. But I've had 2 very good ones with Chris Shelton. I've had one with Dick Dawson off the iNetwork. And I've had one with Ed, who was in here earlier, God, which was really good. So I'm trying to look to have some good conversations type style interviews. I've dipped my toes into that, and I guess I want to try and do that a bit more in the new year. Maybe even make a new sort of show out of it, like, Scum a podcast or something like that. I don't know, but I've got ideas for the new year. I'll just say that.
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Anyone else got anything that they're doing?
Can I do a quickie, please?
Yes, please.
Jen, upside down, Jen.
Steady.
I've got breaking news.
Your pizza arrived.
Fuck! Oh, is it? You know what? I don't want you guys to hate me, but my pizza is more important than you. But no, it's not. I got an email today, and finally, it would apparently be so that I'm sexy, because Patreon have been fucking around with me, so I am now patronised. And here's the thing, I don't give a shit. I just wanted to get through the process, because that's what I do.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Links will follow.
Things will follow.
No, they won't, because I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I honestly don't. You don't get anything from it. It's fucking wank.
Oh, Stu, I swear
You
you're
know,
all right.
Stu did like a 4-hour long stream about the curtains in my room, and I wasn't even on the stream for that.
Stu and I did a 7-hour stream, and I will never do that again as long as I live.
A 7-hour stream.
I will
Mr.
never
Sewing,
do a
you should come-
7-hour stream ever again.
You should come on my channel for chat.
It was a
Christmas
marathon.
Was bad enough. I mean, all the streams today are going to be dreadful for most of us. So, but yeah, was there anything else anyone else had that they wanted to shill for themselves, or?
Mr.
Let's
Sewing
just
should come
get
on my
this
channel for
sorted
chat.
before you end this. Sorry, I interrupted. Sorry, carry on.
I love you. And you're
Just go to my channel. I have a lot of things lined up for 2021.
Awesome.
Reading of my books, playing harmonica, talking about harmonica and other music, having other musicians on from around the world.
Cool, Randy.
And just open chats, just about anything. So that sort of thing. A little bit of jackassery here and there too in comedy. So just come see the bullshit if you want to on my channel.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna plug something for someone in the stream. He hasn't said anything about their channel yet, but I think first order of business for 2021 is to get Johnny to 100 subs.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Very much.
I think that should be the first order of business.
Oh, yeah.
So if
Like
you
I
don't
said,
sub to
Jeannie-
Jeannie, please go and sub to Jeannie.
Amazing content too.
Aside
Thank
from that,
you, guys.
something else I want to shill is Godless Granny's stream tomorrow. That's going to be talking about sex.
Yay!
It's all women's stream.
It's
And we'll be
rated
talking
R.
about having sex.
Hubba.
We won't be
Is it-
actually having it,
is
but
it-
we'll be talking about it. No, it's not naked. If you were asking.
Waiting for that one.
How to ask.
Been so long I can't even
You're
spell
not having it.
SEKS.
Aside from that, some point this week, my video on oral sex will hopefully be out, provided my shoulder lets me film it.
Oh, you use your shoulder?
You
for-
need to-
No, but I need this arm working so I can edit videos.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's
Is that what you call it these days?
We get fancy.
Oh, you get fancy.
that's true. Maybe I should wait till Will gets here before I do the oral sex video.
Wear a mask if you live in America. So I can get the vaccine.
Aside from that, I want to thank all our guests today. Everybody is here now. Sam, Stool, Badger,
Especially
Junie, Jeff, Ricardo, Randy, the other Sam who was here earlier. I want to say thank Godless Granny, Jenny Morgan. Who else do we have drop in?
Ed and Amber.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ed and Amber.
Jay as well.
Yeah, I said Jenny. If there was anybody else
Okay.
who jumped in and I've forgotten who you were, I apologize. My brain hasn't totally
I
been
think
with it this
Sam
morning.
Chaos.
Sorry?
Yeah, purple, right?
Yeah, purple.
And purple as well.
Shit, how did I forget purple? Sorry, purple.
It's the only dinosaur that actually shows up in here.
Yeah, the actual dinosaur was here. So thank you all. Everyone, I hope you've had an absolutely awesome New Year's. If you're already in the New Year, if you're almost about to get there, hope you have a brilliant one. Don't drink too much. Certainly don't get too stoned. But if that's what you want, do it. It's all about having fun anyway. And don't eat any Battenberg because that cake is crap.
Happy. I'll just say this before we go. Happy 2021, and may all of your stains be large ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that song.
Oh, I think I've done the bad.
It's a happy new year, everyone.
Was I supposed to wait?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
It's an honor.
Available on
Thank
MySpace.
you.